Welcome back to the land of dreams and nightmares. I'm your Dungeon Master, Esper, and we're in the midst of some pretty intense action here where we left things off. So let's do a quick introduction, and then we'll jump right in. Go for it, guys.
All right, so alphabetically with a name that's Adam and starts with an A, I am the aforementioned, but I'm playing a new character this time, which is Dingahar of Aldur, a dwarven crossbowman from Norgal's Rock.
Oh, that's right. I'm next. I am playing Arlen, the necromantic wizard, and I sling fireballs and do necromancy.
I am Vince, and I am playing Dragfell.
Not Warsor, and I'm playing the Gatekeeper.
We are in the midst of a very intense encounter. You all trekked a ways from the Broken Bell Temple across the demon-haunted wastes of Gitzgrond and approached Shaytanqarra, lair of the ancient Merilith Marnal Sai, who is a dire foe of the Gatekeeper and his goddess mother, Sortiza the Weaver. The fight has started off grim as Carderock has been slain. Brave Carderock. And the last you see, the Merilith grasps him up, coils him up. I guess she already had him, so she kept him, dove into the water, and is gone.
Is she like swimming away though? Because she's got him in her tail, and she's got weapons in her hands. Like, how's she swimming?
I'll give Drake and I guess everyone can kind of see it. I'll give everyone a free perception check. This detail might be of import.
We're doing a perception check?
Yeah, it's just a free one I'm doing for a detail effect.
Let me see.
Dingahar is only as perceptive as a 13. We'll get him.
I only got a 13 as well.
Perception, I only got a 12.
Wow, we are not very perceptive today.
Nope.
Let's get the bad roll out of the way now. Anyone else? Nope. Okay. She seems to have jumped into the water.
Well, Gatekeeper, are you doing perception?
Yeah, I'm rolling a perception. I had to grab my die.
Oh, okay.
Let me just get my thing. Sorry, I had to move everything around due to working from home. Perception. I got a 15.
Gatekeeper, you notice something interesting. You don't think that she is actually under the water right here. You think she actually vanished, disappeared, perhaps teleported. Where is she exactly? You do not see.
Can't she only teleport to places she can see?
Perhaps not. On your turn, if you want, you can make an... Oh, I could see Arcana or Religion. It'd be your action, but that would give you lore, knowledge, bits of helpful tactical information about this type of creature.
Would it be the whole action? Or would it be just part of the action?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're at the top of the next round. The Spectre, whose other allied Spectres just got evaporated by Arlen's fireball. It flies, and it flies swiftly and incorporeally this way. So I'll take that off there. Arlen, Carderock just got ambushed by this Merilith, and it was a brutal sight to behold.
Can I at least say a free thing, even outside my turn, just to let them know I think she teleported?
Yeah.
So.
She's not under the water. She teleported away.
So I'm just like thinking here. Because we have to get over to the next part. I don't really want to use too many spells though to just get over this part. I guess I'll oh boy, this is rough. I guess I'll just if I see an enemy, I'll use a Toll of the Dead.
Okay. So you are wary of walking up in there. You cast Toll of the Dead. You've got it charged up in your hands. I assume you're not concentrating on anything else.
I don't. No, I haven't summoned anything.
Okay, that's fine. So you're concentrating on Toll the Dead, and you can let that toll away when you feel the time is appropriate. Drake, you are the only one who's actually within. There's a skull face right here with the mouth open. So you're the only one at the moment who is beyond the skull.
Esper, quick thing. Sorry to do. Could I also move up a little bit too? I'll move me up some. Not like up the river area, but like above Dignahard, if possible, like next to the wall. Yeah, like right there. Yeah, that's good.
Sure.
Sorry.
You take some cover beside the face of the rocky tor, and Drake, you're there at the edge of the flowing stream of what looks like demon blood.
Okay, give me a second. I need to think on this.
Yes, there are.
Yeah, we're all like really.
There's an awful stench as there's a bunch of incinerated ghouls on the ground right here that Arlen's fireball took down. You hear the sound of the stream.
Excuse me.
That is it. That's all that you're hearing at the moment.
Okay, I need some measurement distances from where I'm at further in to the top of the cliff and to the furthest point on the other side. That's next to the river.
You're kind of our scout here, yeah.
Okay. This is 30 foot high, this going up, this ledge up here, and it's 50 feet to get to it. To the other bank is 35 feet.
Okay, what about to the heading towards the spring area? You see how it continues along? I want up to the furthest point. How far is that?
Like there's 90 there. 135 is there. I think that's like a move and 2 dashes for you. Oh, okay. I guess you do hear a falling liquid, like kind of a waterfall sound from down this way. It's not a roar like a massive waterfall, but it's that kind of sound.
All right, I need to double check my abilities because I might be able to get in there, but I need to be sure that I can do this.
Well,
okay, no, I can't do that. Okay, all right. So what I'm going to do? So with Shadow Step, could he get it on top with just Shadow Step to that cliff?
What do you have? 60 feet of Shadow Step?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe you need to move like 15 feet or so, and then you can get up there. Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. So
that still gives me 30 feet of movement.
Yep. You appear atop a higher ledge.
Please be careful, Drake.
Yeah, so he's going to go up to the junction and take a look both directions before making a move because I don't know what's sitting down here to his left.
About there?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you making a perception check?
Yeah, just to see what he can see.
Okay, go for it.
That is not good. That's an 8. Screw that dice.
Nope, you do not see anything.
You can also communicate with us still. We are telepathic.
Yeah. All right, so then with the last 10 feet of movement, he's going to start moving further in.
Okay, like such.
Yeah, let us know if you see anything.
And then
in the middle there, or like hugging the wall?
Hugging the wall.
Hugging the wall, okay. All right, so you go up there, staying close to the wall. Let's go to the Gatekeeper.
I still got my action.
That was the perception.
Still hasn't.
That was the perception
okay. Never mind.
Yeah. Gatekeeper, you have a telekinesis spell active as well as a spiritual weapon. You're at the edge of the water, and a great ally was just felled.
Arlen is like, I guess he would have said on his turn too, like, if we want to move in, it's probably best to use the telekinesis.
So Esper, Do I know if the Merilith can only go to places they can see with their teleport? I feel like I kind of have been fighting these creatures in the past.
That is true. That is true. I kind of mind blanked on the fact that actually you have fought Meriliths for a long time. Well, you fought them long ago, so you're familiar with them. So I'll go ahead and say this is something you can just call to mind quickly, that you already are aware of it. And you're pretty confident that they need to go to somewhere that they can see within 120 feet. So unless she has something unique and beyond that, she didn't go like to the other side of the, it wasn't like Dimension Door. You don't think?
Yeah,
correct.
So it seems like about,
which is very unusual because then she dived into the water. You said, and then teleported.
She might have something else happening with her that we don't know about.
It could be something else, but yeah, if she teleported, then it has to be something unique.
Yeah. Are you able to send us over with the telekinesis?
I mean, that's too slow. I'm honestly, every round counts for getting Carderock back, so I'm just dimension dooring it. Like I'm
okay.
I telekinetically, or not telekinetically, telepathically, I want to talk to Dingahar and Drake, just all of you.
Yeah.
I'm going to teleport us in. I need to know where is safe to put us down and who will come with me.
It is currently safe where I'm at. I'm still scouting, trying to find this creature to recover Carderock.
I'll go with you. Yeah, I'll go with you. I'll put a bolt in her. Put a bolt in her good. She's going to go down for this.
Will you follow shortly?
Can't stand, can it? Into hell if I have to.
Arlen can dimension door as well, so.
Now would be a good time for you to bring one of your companions back. I'm sure there's a demon corpse or something that you can use.
Oh yeah, we have
You've got the goat.
Yeah, those zombies they're still they're not like actually crisps, right? Like they're still like their bodies are still there. Yeah, the ghouls.
They are charred husks of ghouls.
But there's an in the nostril of the skull.
You could you could still make a skeleton out of it, though.
You know what, actually, guys?
Animate dead.
You know what, guys? I actually do have to. I gotta go by the rules here. I actually don't have my animate dead spell ready at the moment, so I can't actually use it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, good on you.
I do have
Gatekeeper. What do you want to do?
I'm trying to. All right, I'm gonna take Dingahar with me. I'm gonna touch Dingahar, and cast the spell Dimension Door.
Okay. Are you going up with Drake?
Give me a second. So from where I was at, I can kind of see the cliff.
Yep.
I'm going to, if Drake can kind of tell me his position telepathically, like I'm 30 feet this way, whatever.
Yeah, a few paces past the ledge.
Then I can specify the spell. Why don't you drop us right next to Drake? Put Dingahar directly to, like, put me out a little bit. I'm okay with me being in the open. A little bit more, put him right next to. I actually wanted Dingahar to be right next to Drake where I'm sitting right now.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And then me a little bit out so I can see what's actually down the corridor.
There we are. A wide cave, hollow cavity. There are a couple of just natural pockets and then a cliff face dropping back down where you hear the spilling of blood.
The spiritual weapon disappears once it becomes too far away from me.
Okay.
And I don't have a bonus action that I'd like to do at this time, so I'm good.
You might have a little bit of speed left still.
Yes, that's probably the case. If you don't mind, I am going to
I think you've only moved 5 feet of your walking.
So with 25 feet, can I look into that cubby hole where there's probably a trap or a monster?
This one?
Yeah, the one that's probably a trap or a monster. Yeah.
All
Go
right.
ahead, tell me what's in there.
You go there. What is your vision?
My vision?
Yeah, what kind of vision do you have?
I'm checking. I think it's
Normal vision?
I think so.
Okay. A dim and shadowy alcove is there. Go ahead with that perception check.
Sure. That is a 23.
Oh my god, you beat it by 1.
Now you know how I felt last session. Esper.
Said dim and shadowy cavity. You see a shadow demon. It is hiding right here.
Sure. I pretend like I didn't see it, but I telepathically tell everyone that it's there.
Man, that telepathy coming in handy.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So you have fought shadow demons as well before.
Yep.
Minions of Orcus, flying, incorporeal, wraith-like demon spirits. Nasty things, though they are sort of lesser demons, maybe the stronger end of lesser demons, you might say. They greatly dislike sunlight and radiance. Dignahar, you have been brought up here by the Gatekeeper.
And
you
told telepathically.
Yep.
Ahead.
If a Stormbringer falls, we can bring it back. I saw it happen with that Drake. Yes. Forward. Gatekeeper, where have you gone? I'll catch up. He's going to run up to where the Gatekeeper is, and he's heard about the Shadow Demon through the telepathy, or no?
Yeah, you're also part of the telepathy.
Where is it? Where must I go? Direct my bow.
I just telepathically tell you it's right there. You know?
There,
All right.
there, shoot there.
Dignahar is going to peek out from behind the rock and attempt to put a bolt in wherever he thinks it is. I guess
you have dark vision, I'm pretty sure. So.
Oh, yeah, he's a dwarf. That's true. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yep.
you have dark vision. The only one who doesn't have dark vision.
It's right there.
Arlen does. Because I forgot, I gave him Twilight.
You gave Arlen dark vision.
It's right there. It is hiding, and really from you, it's using cover and not the darkness. But Gatekeeper said it's right there, so you can take a shot at it with disadvantage or do something else. But you've moved the speed.
He ignores cover unless it's total cover with sharpshooting.
This is correct. Yes.
Well, that is true for the attack roll, but that doesn't change the fact that the thing is hidden from him.
Right.
Is it hidden from him? Okay.
Yeah, it's hidden from him using the cover.
All right.
But I mean, if you want, you can just poke your crossbow out there and take a shot, like right where Gatekeeper is directing you.
Well. So now, with Crossbow Expert, he ignores the loading quality, which means with his extra attack, he can actually take 2 shots.
I have a question.
Yep.
Esper, the creature doesn't know he's there either, though. Would that not mean that the creature's not expecting his attack?
What do you mean?
I'm saying that would he get advantage for surprising the creature? Since it doesn't know that we know that.
Maybe it cancels out, so it's just a normal roll.
That's what I was.
I think the demon would be quite aware that Dignahar is right there.
Okay.
Yeah, even if he can't fully see him, he hears him, and you're talking or pointing,
telepathically
signaling. You're signaling and stuff. And Dignahar never used a hide, so yeah.
Okay,
that's fine.
All right, so this will be a disadvantage.
Indeed.
All right. Also, how much move does Dignahar have left?
You spent it all to get right there.
Okay, so he can't draw different weapons now. All right, so yes, first of 2 shots. Just at disadvantage, he'll just make it. And he will miss because there's no reason to put a superiority die on a 3 or a 2.
Right.
So second shot, on the other hand, well, let's see. Roll a 17 and a 15. So that's in total a 23 to hit, even with disadvantage.
Okay, yeah, they certainly hit. And don't forget, you have +1 to hit and damage from the magic weapon effect Arlen put on the crossbow.
Okay, so that's true. It's 24 to hit. The previous one was a 3 and a 2 on the dice. That wouldn't have done anything anyway, but yeah.
And make sure you add the damage to it as well, the +1.
Yeah.
Right. So now to use trip attack as a combat maneuver, I have to have declared that beforehand, correct?
Actually, you do it when you hit them.
When you hit, okay, it's
Yeah.
like smiting. All right, so then yeah, I'll do a trip attack. Do an extra D8 of damage, and it gets to make a strike save or be knocked prone. So this is going to be 11 damage, and it gets a strength save versus not being knocked prone.
You hit with the shot, and it's really Gatekeeper who's the one who's actually seeing the effects of this. So the bolt, passes through this incorporeal creature. It does damage it, but it doesn't seem to really be subject to being pushed and shoved.
Well,
and
so also
knocked
it
around
is-
and stuff.
This is a magic weapon,
Wait a second,
right?
It's a magic weapon now, and didn't you once before shove a shadow demon with the same attack?
It's
Back in the crypt?
immune to prone is specifically what it is.
Yeah.
Prone. I thought that it was the shove.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, the shove thing, Dignahar already did on a shadow demon. So,
Shadow-
Yeah, he saved Arlen from getting hit.
yeah.
That's what confused me. I
Okay,
was like,
sorry. I didn't mean to say. I did say that kind of in a confusing way. Yes, you could blast it back. That did work before, but it's immune to prone.
Gotcha.
It's just a wraithy, wispy, floating thing. That's a ghost-like deal.
Right.
All right. But nonetheless, the damage works, and you get the extra D8 of damage from the combat maneuver. Okay. That being done, the shadow demon then moves somewhere where it's not going to just get completely annihilated by Stormbringers. Is anyone out? No. Okay. Oh, Arlen is there.
These
But
demons are
But Arlen
cowards.
is not. Arlen is not looking. Okay, so I'll just take him off of the board, and I'm going to roll a stealth against Drake's passive perception. And I guess that's what I should have done initially with. Oh well, no, I think it's fine. We do an active one. I like active because you're, in the middle of combat. You're not just walking down the road. Go ahead, do an active perception check against another stealth.
Oh, that is actually really good, finally. And that will be perception 19.
Hey.
Well, this time, one under the enemy.
Oh, I thought you were about to pull the Merilith out. I was like, oh god, please.
No, not this time at least.
Like,
So
bye-bye,
Drake,
Drake.
you are caught unawares by a shadow demon coming from the other direction, and it is attacking you with shadowy claws. And I'm rolling on the floor. Oh gosh. Okay. Who has the? Never mind. I know the answer to that question.
Thankfully, it's not an incorporeal attack.
That is a. Actually, it is incorporeal. Oh my gosh! Make a dexterity saving throw.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Natural 20.
Ha! All right, it's got a 22.
So with my dex,
You should
with
have high dex as well.
Yeah, you should have way high.
yeah, I add proficiency bonus to saving throws because
Yeah.
I got that, so it'd be 30 in total.
All right. Yeah, you evade the swipe of the shadowy claws.
So
Hey,
it
that-
feels this prickle on the back of the neck, dodges out of the way, seeing this claw. It's like, well, where did you come from?
Nice.
Take that,
Okay.
Shadow Demon.
Yeah, he rolled with advantage even, but Drake is a nimble one. Arlen, you are taking cover out by the front. Your allies have gone up in there with teleportation.
I'm a dimension door away. No, I'm kidding. Now
So long.
It's like, have fun with the Merilith, guys. I go back to the ship. Everyone died. I'm so sorry. I couldn't save them. No, I'll
You didn't
teleport.
even notice they left.
Yeah. I'll dimension door Actually, how far away am I? Actually, just out of curiosity.
Oh, like maybe 120, 150 feet, something like that.
Okay, yeah. I was debating like flying over, but that'll take too long. Yeah, I'll just dimension door over.
All right. So
I'll go to where the Gatekeeper and them are. I assume that they can sort of telepathically tell me where they're at, right?
Yeah, I can
Sure.
direct you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not going to want to end up right next to Drake. He's currently dealing with something.
Exactly. Yeah.
Let's do this. Just for effect, make an intelligence check.
All right.
This is representing your gauging of the description that Gatekeeper gave you.
Oh, I got a really good roll. This is intelligence.
Yeah.
That's a 23.
All right. Yeah. You were highly precise in your abstracted calculus in your head.
Arlen's
you
a very
arrive.
smart guy.
You arrive. Where are you arriving? Just let me know.
Below Dignahar.
All right. Very precise. You are having abstracted that mentally and under pressure.
Yeah. As I get there, I'm gonna say telepathically, like, "Oh, glad I didn't end up in a wall. I've had that happen before. Not pleasant."
I imagine with Dimension Door, it probably just shunts you to the nearest open space.
I think it just fails.
Does it just fail?
Or does it just fail? Okay.
I think you take damage and it fails.
Yeah. Yeah, I think let's see the creature.
Oh, oof.
If you would arrive in a place that's already occupied, yeah, you take 46 force damage, and it fails to teleport you.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that certainly didn't happen. And you still have your speed if you're going to be moving or repositioning.
No, I think this is a pretty good spot for me.
Mm-hmm. And Drake, you are being accosted by a shadow demon, though you are quite nimble and spry.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out if I should deal with this thing or not. He's going to communicate to with everyone else, if he should try to hold this thing back while everyone else moves forward, or disengage and keep scouting ahead to let them deal with it.
Arlen, you stay with Drake and be prepared to dimension for him to the rest of us. I'll keep moving with Dignahar. We need to get to the Merilith and stop her before she can do anything with the body.
Yes, we must forward. I'll put a bolt in her. I'll do you proud, Stormbringers.
Very well then. Drake is going to start making his unarmored strikes at this thing.
I'm pretty sure you're just going to kill it. These aren't like...
Okay, that's cute. Cocked-eyed, so I need to reroll that. And that's even worse. Should have kept the cocked. All right, so that's a 21 and a 12 to hit.
The 21 definitely hits.
Okay.
The 12, it evades your punch, but just slightly. Narrowly,
right.
even.
Yeah, so that's a D6. That's 10 points of damage, and give me a second. I think I got full key. Yes, I do have full key, so I'm going to spend the 2 key points. Give me 1 second. I need to double check to make sure what I'm rolling. So I can do Tattoo of the Dream Lord.
Okay, so it will make a Constitution saving throw.
So I need to roll a D8 as well.
Yep.
And that's 8, so +9 or +1. So that's 19 points of damage total.
19 total. Well, you can tell that that's a fairly substantial hit against this monster. It's, you're not knocking it into oblivion, but yeah, it seemed a hearty strike, and you daze the thing. You disrupt whatever fell necromantic energies are powering it, and it is stunned.
So it should be asleep if it failed its Constitution save check.
Bear with me.
Huh. I love the music trick.
Yeah.
I didn't know.
That's the sound it hears as it falls asleep if it fails the check.
So what is happening is the thing is floating there, but its eyes go dim, and it's just completely out of its senses, just not even conscious in whatever way that means to this shadow demon thing. Do you hold your ground?
No, he's going to move forward. Because if this thing is currently out for right now, they'll give him time to keep moving forward. So it's 30. And since I still have... Actually, 45 feet is movement.
Okay. You want to keep going? 25 more feet?
Yeah.
All right.
All right, so what can he see now?
So really, from Drake's point of view, you would see a ledge here. And across on the other side... Can you see over here? Yeah. Across the other side, you're seeing this other ledge, which is an equal elevation. And you're starting to see the first indications of a bubbling pool, a veritable abyssal font from which the blood is bubbling up and
how
gurgling
far
and
away
flowing.
is that other edge?
And jutting up from it are these large spines or bones, some spiky things, maybe fangs of some abyssal behemoth.
How far is the other edge?
From where you're standing?
Mm-hmm.
From where you're standing, it's maybe like 80 to 100 feet, something like that. 85.
Okay, that's out of range. Never mind. I was going to try to shadow step that, but I guess not.
Okay. I think the bonus action was... No, you didn't Flurry of Blows. Never mind.
How long is the shadow demon?
Dude,
until my next turn.
Yeah, so you actually, I don't think you used a bonus action. You could have...
I have not used a bonus action.
Yeah,
that's
you
why I
could
was
have
checking.
used it to do an extra unarmed strike.
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about that right now. I don't think this demon's going to keep following us after that hit.
Okay. Let's go up to the Gatekeeper. You have, or rather, Dignahar has wounded the nearby Shadow Demon. It has fled. Drake has wounded and knocked senseless this one down here.
Is it the same Shadow Demon, Esper? Just out of
Different
curiosity.
one.
Different one, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely different. No, it was a two-pronged little ambush. So, quick question. What can I see from where I'm at? Can you give me the view of the map? So I can't quite see the other ledge from there.
Not quite.
So, Drake, did you communicate what you saw?
Yeah, he's going to be communicating exactly what he sees.
Okay. So telepathically you communicate that. Since you moved away, I assume that you dealt with the Shadow Demon. So now what I think I'm going to do is walk up with Drake and teleport him and me ahead. And then Arlen can go with Dingahar when the time comes. Because Dingahar might finish off the Shadow Demon or walk, I don't know. So whatever happens. So move me to there. Yep, that's exactly right. And I'm
quick thing actually. Arlen would telepathically communicate here, and I'll let you know. Perhaps I should take Drake. I can give him haste for the next potential encounter with the Megalith.
not in Dimension Door at the same time.
Well, yeah, but I'm thinking if I can give him haste, if you reserve your Dimension Door, I can give him haste, and then you can teleport him.
Our primary goal here is to get Card back fast.
Yeah, no. My thought is that if you hold your Dimension Door, when it gets to my turn, I can haste, and then you can Dimension Door right away.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
That does lose me the rest of my actions, which might be important depending on what's on the other side.
I could give you haste.
I don't really want the haste.
Okay, it's just an option. It's all cool. Yeah, do this if you want.
Save your spell. We'll need that haste later, or we'll need the spell slot. So
yeah, I would save it because as of right now, Drake's. I'm not too worried about.
Yeah, no, it's fine. I just wanted to let you know about my idea.
No, I gotcha. So I'm casting Dimension Door with my standard action. Esper, I can see where I'm going. So can you put me, start moving me, and I'll let you know kind of where. just go a little further north, straight north. No, that's too far. A little more to the left. A little more to the left. Yes. There's a little more to the right. I don't think I could see there. All right. Fair enough. Whatever. Good enough.
Okay, and you still have 10 feet of your speed left.
What do I see in the corner that we can't see? Is there another
yes,
ambush
there
with me?
is. Yes, what you see over here is what looks to be a field of magical darkness.
Mm-hmm. What about I'm to the left of us? Is there something hiding in that cubbyhole?
Nothing that you notice.
Okay. Then do I'd just like to look for the Marilith, I guess, and I'll move 10 feet slightly to the diagonal right.
Like northeast?
Yeah.
Yep, okay. You approach a little closer. The blood pool. And down no grand waterfall, but a 30-foot plunge in this crimson reeking ichor bubbling up from some fell realm, which in your mind you perceive it to be abyssal. If not directly connected to the abyss, then at least some influence or corruption of the abyss.
I got
you. And again, jutting fangs.
And we don't see the Marilith.
You do not see the Marilith. So
okay.
She either not here, invisible, hiding something, but she's not in anywhere obvious, and you don't notice like any bloody trail streaking across the ground or anything like that.
Which would be pretty obvious, yes.
You would think that would be a dead giveaway, but nothing like that is there on the rock. Now, it's probably cleaner than this abstracted image is letting us see, but no, you don't see any streaks or snake trails.
That's fine. My turn's done.
Let's go to Dignahar Alder.
Now, is it possible to ready an action to attack basically the first thing I see on the other side of a dimension door?
Yeah, what you can do, I'm not a super stickler on readied things. As long as you say I'm readying attack or I'm readying this spell, and then I'm fine with you just releasing it whenever you see fit.
Right. Arlen, there's no time to waste. Get us over there, wherever the Gatekeeper is. We've got to go. No time. I don't care about that shadow demon. It's not going to be bad for us. Just one. Bah. You can take it down any time. Get us over there. Use your dimension, portal, doorway, gate, thing. Do it now. Whoops. Muted myself. And, he's...
Arlen, are you in agreement with this?
Just going to ready that.
Arlen?
Sorry. Sorry, I was muted.
Okay.
No, I will... So Arlen definitely is not very keen. He doesn't like the fact that he's having to use so many spells here, like so early on, just to like move around. Mm-hmm. But he will dimension door us up.
Okay, so you agree when it gets to your turn that you'll do that, and
assuming nothing else happens in the meantime.
Yeah, I was just wondering if you responded to him. So Dignahar says his bit there. Probably loads up his crossbow, and the shadow demon is not doing anything. And Arlen, let's go ahead and go to you. Are you going ahead with the dimension door?
Maybe I should just kill Dignahar and like bring him back. No, I'm just kidding. Dimension door stuff, yeah. I'll put us so I'm sure they told us like what they saw up there. I'll put us both further back, just so that because we're ranged. So and I'll probably get behind Dignahar actually.
Okay, Dignahar and Arlen appear right here out of the magical doorway that Arlen utilized. Dignahar's got his nice heavy crossbow pointed this way and that, ready to shoot at any sign of danger. And let's go to Drake Fell.
All right. So he's going to start moving forward around this pit.
There's 45 there. You skirt
All right.
around the blood pool.
Does he see anything else now that he's moved, or anything that he?
Nope, nothing is showing itself.
All right.
Does
Then he is
anyone have
going-
that Gem of True Seeing still, or was that on Lycar?
That
was
was on
That was
Lycar.
on Lycar. Okay.
Like a long time ago.
All right.
Yeah.
You see a field of magical gloom. It is reminiscent of the effect that you can produce and that Noxaqual used to produce. So you're pretty certain it's magical darkness.
Okay. Drake is going to shadow step up to the edge of that darkness, or as far in as he can.
Cold
Hopefully
tendrils.
Hopefully there's nothing in the darkness.
Cold tendrils of darkness caress your skin.
Well, that's not a pleasant feeling. I think he's going to take the dodge action, because he can't really move any further without dashing, and there's nothing else he can do at the moment. I don't have the spell ready, so I can't try to dispel it.
All right. You step in. Do you step into the darkness, or are you still outside of it?
Well, I don't have any more movement
Okay.
because I did my 45 feet of movement.
Uh-huh.
I should have done the shadow step first, but
Well,
late.
where were you intending to go? Let me ask you that.
well, he was going to try to go into this darkness. He's trying to see what's in it.
Uh-huh. You were intending to go in a ways. I mean, like,
Can you see through the magical
no,
darkness?
he's totally
No.
blind in there.
Oh, okay.
All right. So that was your intention, was to get into it a ways.
Yeah.
Okay. And you take a defensive stance. Gatekeeper. You've seen Drake step foot bravely into the mauve shadow.
Drake will definitely also report back at how he thinks this is some sort of magical darkness, so it could be dispelled.
I don't have to spell magic myself.
Gatekeeper.
It's back to me.
Yep, you've just seen your ally Drake bravely step into the mauve shadows.
How far does 30 feet get me move-wise above the pool of blood?
There you are.
That's about where I thought. And I'm going to approach and I'm going to look at the pool of blood. And he's going to actually do something.
Affected.
Ortiz, hear me. I need your blessing to sanctify this unholy place. Give me the strength to close this wound in the earth of abyssal origin.
And yeah, I'm just calling on. Because this is an effect that's not a spell or anything like that.
Mhm.
I have to deal with it with something that's not really a thing on my character sheet. I'm like calling on Sortiza to help, give me the insight. What do I need to do to close this?
Mm-hmm.
I'll make
You reach out.
whatever.
Do you say this aloud, or is it a mental thing?
Yeah, I said that aloud. Yeah.
You speak aloud to your goddess, the one who constructed you, her and the loyal cult of Sortiza when it was still alive. Do you have maybe some kind of skill that you're using along with these words?
I would think religion.
Okay. Do religion, though it doesn't sound like it's intelligence that you're using here. It sounds like you're calling to her. Go with charisma.
Charisma? Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say. Yep. So let's see. So that's a 20, not a natural 20, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I rolled a little above. Yeah.
Sortiza responds to you. It's not a voice that's allowed, though. Her voice does not penetrate into this place. At least not at this moment, it doesn't, but you do hear it within your own self. The time will come for that. Slay the mistress of the cave, and then we will hollow this blight canker upon the face of Drakengrim. For now, your allies are in grave danger. And you even feel a tug in the direction of Drake.
Yep. I'm going to... Did that take my standard action?
I would say that's your standard action, and... I'm trying to think. There's something else I wanted to put along with that.
Because I was kind of hoping to piss off the Marilith if I shut down her blood fountain.
Let's, go ahead and tell me a little bit more about what your train of thought was there.
I was trying to kind of like get her to stop ignoring us and be like, oh, no, he isn't, and like come at me. Because I'm pretty much the thing that's going to screw up her abyssal portal here.
Sure. So I'll give you a little bit more information, and we'll count this as part of that same religion check. I'm fine with that. What you are gathering here that you're up close with this is that it is a sort of gate to Thanatos in the Abyss. It is not an open gate. It is not, you just walk in and out willy-nilly. You think there needs to be a ritual that's performed. It requires costly components or a sacrifice of a person.
Carderock.
That can open up the gate for things to go through one way. Like she could go back to the Abyss, or someone could come through. So it's incredibly dangerous, though it's not something that's just at will, and it's costly. So you think it would require some sort of equal and opposing ritual to dry it up, shut it, seal it, or as you've seen before in other places, someone just puts literally a seal over the door to the cave and puts like this hallowed ward of a god on it, and just demons can't touch it or can't go past it.
It's like a disintegration thing.
You saw that at Mirgraf Mine. Yeah.
I pull out this giant cork and just put all this cork in there.
It's a glowing, magical, like hallowed, divine cork.
I've been holding on to this for 1,000 years.
So you've got some more information about what's going on with this. You have a warning from Sortiza that Drake is in immediate grave danger, and you've also attempted to provoke Marnalsai in a way. Yeah. I'd say that sounds good to me. Dignahar. Let's go back to you.
Drake, telepathically get out of there.
Yeah, get out, run.
How am I supposed to see through that dark? I can't see through the dark. Why can't I see through the dark? I can see through the dark. We must go forward. Arlen, dimension, gate, portal, doorway. Again.
Sorry, Dignahar. It's not happening this time.
Forward.
Yeah, I'm going to respond to Dignahar. I've already used too much of my magic already. I think it's best for...
Are you even a Stormbringer? One of us is in the clutches of a demon. We must bring her back.
Calm yourself, Dignahar. You're not a Stormbringer yet.
No, I'm calm. I'm plenty calm. I'm calmer than you. No, forward. We must go forward. I may not be a Stormbringer, but I damn well am not going to see one fall on my watch.
I respect your vigilance, Dignahar, but we must...
If anything comes out of there, it gets a bolt.
I respect your vigilance, Dignahar, but we must take this... We must move forward cautiously. Or cautiously.
Keep in mind, Dignahar is extremely on edge. He's like in over his head.
Yeah, Arlen doesn't really know how to calm people down in this kind of sense. So that's why he's just sort of trying to just
Dignahar possibly had not seen a demon before this. He had seen people die, but
he's a hardened warrior, and certainly stronger than a typical soldier. But he is not at the level that you all are. Dignahar, do you hold that crossbow shot just at the ready?
Yeah, I guess, unless there's something that's obviously moving around looking like it is ready to be shot, but I don't see
Okay.
any targets.
Do you stay in the same place? You move?
Well, okay, so actually, yeah, that's true. We don't need a dimension door here. He can run his full move up to, about where the Gatekeeper is?
There you go.
Yeah.
You go as far as your dwarven legs will take you
Sure,
while
that's right.
still staying at the ready with the crossbow.
I find it hilarious that like a battle-hardened like fighter or archer, whatever Dignahard is, can run slower than Arlen.
I mean, he's like a foot shorter than
He's-
Arlen, probably, so his
Yeah,
legs aren't as
his
long.
legs literally.
No, I know. It's just funny because like I'm like this necromancy wizard who has like a 9 strength, and I'm like, yep, I can run faster.
Although,
So what you're saying is we need to lower Arlen's speed
No.
because he's so inathletic.
well, if somebody put a bunch of armor on you, though, you might be a little bit slowed by it. You certainly might have trouble casting spells. Dignahar, though, he could like run a marathon in that.
Drake, you are no longer going to be alone here. And
Are you telling us?
I think Dignahar is going to get a shot off. Yeah, because I can't see how she wouldn't be apparent at one point. So she appears here, soaked in blood. The body of Carderock is not to be seen. Dignahar, go ahead and take your shot.
All right, so this is a 2 attacks. This is a full attack action, right? Or yeah, it's a ready to action. It's not an attack opportunity. So yeah.
Yeah, I think it's a full attack, right? Since it's not an
Actually,
attack.
I'm not even sure, but I can find out. Give me one
Well,
second.
Because,
so, yeah,
because it's a ready to action, not an attack of opportunity.
Right, it's an attack action, which for a 6th level or 5th level fighter, he's a 6th level fighter, would be 2 attacks. Yeah.
Okay, bear with me one second, because actually, somehow I'm not even sure about that.
Wow, way to rule lawyer us, Esper. No, I'm kidding. Just let Dignahard have his moment.
Yeah, sounds fine to me. You readied the attack action, and your attack action is 2. And you've got the crossbow expert thing, so you can load fast enough to shoot twice.
All right.
Dignahard's actually like done more damage to this Marilith than like us probably at this point.
Right. Okay. So yeah, presumably she's not immune to trippage, or pushing for that matter. All right. So here's a question. That 2 hit is going to be a 26.
That is a
So
hit.
I'm guessing that hits.
Yep.
Question about pushing attack. Is it a
Push goes farther away from you.
Okay.
Yeah.
So specifically in this case, it would be towards that wall. I couldn't try and push her off the edge, correct?
Correct.
Okay. So then this would be a trip attack.
You're not pushing her into the spikes, though?
There are spikes.
See the spikes on the wall?
Oh, is that
Oh.
damaging? Can we damage her with the spikes?
I'm down for
If
PvE,
she gets
yeah.
successfully pushed.
Yeah, no, that's very true. Yeah, I will absolutely attempt. Well, tripping would give advantage, but yeah, I'll try and push her in the spikes.
I really hope Dignahard like impales this Marilith on spikes. This level 6 archer just like impaling Marilith.
All right.
Oh, that'd be sweet.
And it's still a magic weapon, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, it's still
Okay, so
magical.
actually that's 27 to hit, and that means it's a 20 damage is done. And she
Not
gets
bad.
a strength save.
Not bad. Strength save. And this is not magic. This is just a straight up extraordinary martial effect here. Strength save comes up to a 21.
Okay, that's higher than 14. So extra damage, but no push.
Do you have a second shot?
He does indeed. The second shot is a not natural 20 to hit.
That will do it.
And this is the main enemy. Might as well pop another pushing attack.
Okay.
And this time's not going to do quite as much damage because the D10 only rolled a 2. That's going to be an 11. No, 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 damage and another strike save.
Okay.
Make sure you're adding your +1 to the damage as well.
Sorry,
the
14.
Yeah.
14 damage, yeah.
Okay. All right. Strength saving throw. She comes up with a 14.
That is exactly the DC.
Oh, okay. So close. And she is not shoved onto the spiky bits, and she slithers into the darkness. So I'm taking the token off because no one sees where she is. But Drake, you hear her slithering up right by you and hear the dripping pattering of blood hitting the floor.
This is like a horror movie.
You're out there! If you can hear me, Snake Woman, I'm gonna put you onto some bigger spikes than that. You're gonna not know what hit you. You're gonna not know where it is. You're just gonna feel that all your insides are full of sharp things.
Okay, I'm taking this off.
Drake, the Meredith is coming. You should probably get out of there.
Drake.
She's next to me, I feel.
Drake, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
14.
Okay.
Oh, I don't know.
An attack from within the darkness. 19. That is a hit. You feel cold, incorporeal, wraith-like claws rip at you, body and mind. That was incredibly low roll. 14 damage total. Almost unbelievably low on the roll, but I guess you're happy about that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I guess it can just do the one attack. Something is attacking you within there. You're fairly certain it's the Shadow Demon or one of the Shadow Demons. And it is Arlen's turn now.
I did have a quick question, Esper. I just thought about this. So you know how the like the Shadow Demons and the Ghosts, they have that dex save, right? Instead of like a normal attack. Like I'm just curious because it seems like this would work. But I don't know. I'm curious. Would a shield actually prevent that? Like a magic shield, like from the spell shield?
Yes. Yes, it's made of force. That totally will work.
Okay, cool. I was curious just in case I get into a scenario like that because I know it prevents like magic missile. So I was like, it's similar.
I think what he ruled was that it adds to your dex save.
It adds to my dex, or does it just prevent?
It's the +5 shield spell, right?
Oh yeah. The +5 shield.
You're talking about that one. It's not an auto. You just don't take damage. It just gives you a +5 addition
to the dex. Okay, to the dex. So okay, cool.
Unless magic missile, it specifically negates.
Okay, cool. I was just curious. Yeah, so it basically gives me a 20 dex for that. That's cool. Okay, nice. Because I have low dex, so I was curious about that. All right, so it's my turn. Let me read Toll of the Dead real fast. Do I need to be able to see it?
Probably.
Toll of the Dead. You point at one creature you can see. Yeah. I guess I'll move with. Sorry, what?
Anything that's going to target a single creature, you have to see it.
Yeah,
if it's an area effect, you don't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, so Firebolt.
Firebolt does not need
Firebolt's
to see
an
it.
attack roll. You can just shoot the firebolt whatever direction.
Yeah, I'll move up some. So I'll move up to where the Gatekeeper is, I suppose. Just so I can make sure I can get a range because I have 120 feet range with Firebolt. And I'll just try and shoot something in there. I guess I'll try and get the Merilith if possible. Like I guess that's what I'm going for. I don't know if Drake can help me out some with telling me kind of a general idea.
That's for what spot you're shooting at.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah, I think that sounds pretty good because you're all telepathically linked.
Exactly. Yeah.
You
so
saw where Drake went in, and Drake could say, I just stepped in a pace or two,
and Drake just got hit. Yeah,
and it's right by me, so that leaves like here in this kind of area. Why don't you tell me where you are shooting it?
I'll go for
here.
So I'll go like a little bit, go up right like diagonal 5 feet of Drake, like to the left, bottom left diagonal to the left.
Right here?
Right, yeah, like right there, 5 feet from Drake, yeah. Around that area, yeah.
Make an attack roll with disadvantage, and I will tell you what happens.
All right. Let me find because this is actually the first time I've really cast an actual normal spell that has to attack. So I get a +9 to my spell attack. Nice. That's pretty good. Oh, Oh, that's not. It's gonna work. Yeah. I rolled a 3 and a 2. It's 11. So
You shoot a firebolt into the darkness, and you attack the darkness.
yeah.
Was the
Take that, darkness.
Was the Marilith not there, or did you just miss? It's a mystery.
Yeah, take that, darkness. Yeah.
So you are being beset upon by foes within the impenetrable gloom.
And I can't shadow step out.
Not presently. You need to be able to see.
You could run out with opportunity attacks.
Yeah, he's going to take that opportunity attacks to get out.
Mm-hmm. Could you use the disengage? Is that of interest to you?
Yeah, he can, but I thought you had to see the opponent to disengage.
That might be true. Let me check disengage. I've got it right here in front of me. Your movement does not provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn. So nope. Doesn't.
Okay, yeah, then he'll use the disengage action to get out of there.
Okay. If you're just walking, or you tell me what you're doing.
He'll move.
There's 20 feet there out of the darkness.
He'll move 30 feet.
Okay. And
All right.
Any other movement, bonus action?
Well, that depends. I might be able to do something as a bonus action, but I don't think I can heal myself.
Man, like not being able to disengage as a bonus action really kind of highlights the strength of Rogue. Because like whenever I was playing Robin, I was like, oh, I can just disengage as a bonus action.
Actually, no, I can spend a key point and use that as a bonus action.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I'm going to do that.
Okay. So you still have your action and like 15 feet of speed.
Yeah. So I'm going to actually then spend a spell slot. All right. I need to double check which spell I want to use. So give me a second. I got to open up my spell books.
Okay.
Because it's Cure Word or Healing Word.
Esper, while that's happening, can I just ask a quick question that might be relevant later?
Mm-hmm.
From where the Marilith appeared, that cliff, can you see down into the pool of water? Like, could someone that had to teleport by sight see that from the pool of blood below that point?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, she basically just went up to the ledge.
What about right where the waterfall is?
Right where the waterfall is?
So if you were, let's assume that you're at the waterfall.
Right here?
Do you have the angle to see that spot? Just asking a quick, like, is that possible? I'm trying to determine where she came.
So, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So Drake's going to cast Healing Word at second. Actually, no, Cure Wound at second level.
Cure Wound second.
Or
level.
Healing Word. Sorry, it's Healing Word.
Healing Word is the bonus action one. That's a D4, and Cure Wounds is the action that you touch, and it's a D8.
Okay. So then, yeah, you'll just cast it at first level then.
Which one is it?
Cure Wounds.
That's an action. I thought that.
Oh, yeah, that's the action one because I have an action. I don't have a bonus action anymore. I believe that's 13 points I recovered. So I'm just shy of full health.
Yeah, pretty damn good for Cure Wounds. Gatekeeper.
Right. So, Esper, my logic here is that she, assuming that time she had to teleport from somewhere that you could see, but we didn't see her. My thought is either she was in the blood, or maybe there's a hidden cave behind the waterfall of blood, something to that effect. And my whole goal here is not to fight with her right now. I need to get to the body. She's happy to run out the clock, on the body. So wherever she came from is where she left the body, because she didn't have more than 2 rounds. So I'd like to move south around the pool to the edge, where we can try to look for Carderock's body. Do I think, from if I can look down there, do I see anything that might indicate there's a cave behind the waterfall? Like maybe the waterfall doesn't go
nothing
straight against-
apparent.
Okay. Is the waterfall flush with the rock, or does it a little bit away from the rock? You know what I mean? Like sometimes there's a lip, and how a waterfall comes down, there's a little bit behind it.
Yep. It's pretty flush with the rock.
Okay.
It's not a massive waterfall or bloodfall in this case.
Doesn't seem like there's a cave then.
Nothing obvious. I mean, maybe you'd have to go and take a look, but there's certainly not any obvious or big cave or well visible one, if there was one.
So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quicken throw a fireball spell into the darkness. So I'm throwing the fireball with a quicken.
All right. Go ahead and roll up the damage on the fireball.
Right. I need a bunch of dice here. Give me a second. 3, 4. Looks pretty good. 5, 10, 20, 26 fire damage.
26 fire. Okay. I'm going to do some rolls for enemies. I'm going to do Shadow
Save
Demon
is
first.
DC 15.
DC 15? Okay. That's an 18 on the Shadow Demon. You said 26.
26.
Uh-huh.
So 13 and then divided by 2 again, maybe.
Got it. And then I'm going to roll for Marnalsai. That is 18.
Okay.
You do not hear screams of agony and pain coming from the darkness.
Yeah. It was kind of like a flick of an after effect. This is the more important action. My standard action, I'm going to use my telekinesis to actually interrupt the flow of the blood and try to see behind if there is anything there.
Okay. Sure. So here's what I'm imagining is you project this invisible hand of Sortiza, and it goes there and is, stopping the waterfall flow, just like how if, I was pouring, water here and my hand started stopping it, so it would kind of go off the side. And maybe even it tries to grasp at anything it can that might be there. So
mostly I'm just trying to see if there's a secret entrance anywhere on that wall. It would make sense, but if there isn't, then I can quickly...
So you do all of that, and you reveal as much of the rock face as you can, bloodstained and irregular as it is. Nothing looks like a cave or any inlet behind it, and you also don't grasp up anything there. No bodies, nothing gets pulled up out of it.
That wasn't the point. It was just simply to see whether or not there was anything behind the flow.
Yeah.
All right, that's it. That's my turn.
The next, get back to my notes here. Next comes to Dignahar. Well, Dignahar, you've shot her twice, and the shots seem to be decently effective.
But now, of course, he can't see where she is.
But now you don't know exactly where she is.
Okay.
Arlen shot a flame in there, and to what extent that didn't seem to do anything.
So, if he were to move to where the set of bony spikes sticking out of the blood on the map, the top right corner.
Yep.
Would he be able to conceivably take some cover behind those if he moved there?
Yep.
He would. Okay,
yep.
Cool. So he will move there and once again ready an attack for next time she shows up.
Okay. You take a fortified position, get the crossbow ready.
Hey, Snake Lady! You! Was it your mother or your father who fucked the hell serpent? Get back out here!
From the shadows licks out a serpent's tail. I would say that's good enough for your readied shot to go off. It's her. It is her. Not all of her, but it is her.
Alrighty. So, first attack is going to be, it's still magic, right?
Yeah, that lasts for, how long does that last? Like an hour?
It lasts for an hour, I believe, yeah.
Okay.
I'll confirm.
Alright.
Yeah, for the next hour, it becomes a magic item. Yeah.
All right, so it's a 25 to hit.
Oh, yeah.
I guess this will be a regular hit. I don't think a combat maneuver would gain any particular advantage for the party here. So that is going to be 11 on that damage.
That's with the +1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. This
Very good.
13. 9 plus 4 is 13. That's the second time I've said 9 plus 4 is 11. 9 plus 4 is
Do we need to send you back to math school?
third grade, apparently.
Remember your magic weapon.
Yeah. Second attack now is a 16 on the die. Same roll as last time. 25 to hit.
Good shooting, Dignahar.
Well,
And-
Dignahar is doing like some serious damage to this
Yeah.
girl.
Pretty decent.
Dignahar is going to get it.
I'm really glad I made it a magic weapon, or it wouldn't be doing any damage.
It's like we're a party of masters.
This time the damage D10 rolled a 7, so this time it is actually 11, not 13.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right.
You remembered your magic.
Dignahar's shooting is proving quite effective. Now a attack at freaking Drake.
Isn't Drake further than 10 feet away from the shadow?
Nope. It is 25 to hit.
That hits. But I thought I was further than 10 feet away from the shadows.
Whoopsie.
No, 10 feet, yeah.
The tail constricts you. It is 19 bludgeoning damage. You're grappled and you're restrained while you're grappled.
Oh, there's no save.
Well,
for the
don't I have a save against
No.
it?
Oh, it's just an attack that grapples you if it hits. Oh, wow.
Yeah, no, that's true. There is no save versus the grapple. That's
Yeah, there are some monsters that do that. Yeah.
and you do get strength or
You all see a tail lash out, wrap around Drake, constrict him, and pull him into the shadows.
Yeah, you should have a chance to get out though in your turn, so
you get it.
Time for you to meet your maker. And she's going to try to send you back to your maker here, Drake.
he already has met his maker.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I've already met him.
All right. Good luck to you. Here it comes. 23.
Miss.
Nice.
Woohoo! Wow. All right. So 22 then naturally would miss. 26.
That's going to hit.
All right. There's one hit.
Look at Esper. rolling
28.
dice.
That will hit.
Jeez.
21 then would be a miss.
I don't think you've rolled less than a 20 on her.
25.
That's going to hit. The 25 already hit because that was the tail grab.
Yep. Okay. 3 swords strike. $29. From the darkness, demonic blades flash. Some of them you are able to avoid or outmaneuver, though some of them strike. Though I think you're probably still faring decently well.
That's about half. I'm
Yeah.
down to about half.
Okay, yeah. I didn't seem like that was terrible. Though there is the shadow demon that's in there with you.
Headbutt her, Drake. Headbutt her to sleep.
It is a critical hit for the shadow demon.
Oh,
Yeah, she's a demon. She's only immune to what? Poison? She can totally do put to sleep.
Ooh.
she's probably immune to a lot of stuff and resistant to stuff too. I know she's probably resistant to
Do
fire.
I still? Oh no, I wouldn't have because I'm restrained, so I can't dodge that.
Oh, Drake just got critical hit by the shadow
How many
demon.
hit points do you have, Drake?
I currently am rocking 56.
Okay, so you might.
I'm just under half.
I don't think this will deal 56, but it might knock out most of that.
You'd have to like get like max damage, right?
I'm sorry. What's the damage coming from?
The Shadow Demon.
With a critical hit.
48 damage.
Oh!
The Shadow Demon's claws rend you, body and mind. A lot of that's psychic. Drake is in grave danger. Arlen, what are you doing?
Okay, hold on. I have an idea. Let me check something real fast. Sorry, I wasn't expecting that to happen to Drake. I just need to see if I can. Oh, this is within range. Okay, so I can do this, I think. Let me see my spell lists or my spell slots. I'm running low on spells, but I need to. Yeah, I think I need to save Drake here.
Out of curiosity, Esper, is Drake able to see out of the shadows at all, or is he too far in?
They cover your face, so you're like you're blind right now.
Okay.
Drake, where are you? Give me very detailed information.
I think I'm right inside the shadows, and I am hurting.
All right, I am going to use a Otaluke's Resilient Sphere on Drake. So I'm basically giving him a bubble of protection.
I'm not unbreakable.
Yeah, and just to read it for you so that you know what it does. So Otaluke's Resilient Sphere, a sphere of shimmering force encloses a creature or object of large size or smaller within range. An unwilling creature must make a dex save. I'm telling him I'm doing it. He's willing. I assume he wants to be saved.
Yeah.
On a failed save, it doesn't matter. So nothing, not physical objects, energy, or other spell effects can pass through the barrier, in or out, through a creature though a creature can breathe in it. It's immune to all damage, and a creature or object inside cannot be damaged by attacks or effects originating from outside, nor can a creature inside the sphere damage anything outside of it. It's weightless and just large enough to contain the creature inside. An enclosed creature can use its action to push the sphere's walls and thus roll the sphere at half of its speed, and the globe can also be picked up and moved by other creatures. A disintegrate spell targeting the globe destroys it without harming anything inside. So I'm gonna put him in a bubble, try and give him a chance here, and it lasts for a. Oh crap! I have to move forward.
Yeah,
I am gonna
concentrate on it like up to a minute.
I gotta get within 30 feet. I thought it was further. Can I get within 30 feet of him?
That one's a short range spell.
I think I can. I think I can get like just. Oh, maybe not.
Well, look at that. That's 30 feet gets you there, and look at the difference between you and.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Don't move me there. Well, actually, I guess I'll still move there. But Let me check.
It's good thinking.
Sorry, I completely forgot about it being 30 feet. I was reading and I was like, oh crap. I thought it was like 60 feet.
Do you want to like cast a different spell? Do you want to ready it for maybe when you can see Drake?
I don't want to ready it because if I don't, it's just a waste of a 4th level spell.
Yeah.
I'm just looking through my spell list. That was my plan. So
that was a good plan.
Could I? I don't think that would work. Would a wall of force cut off the grapple? Like if I put it in between, I don't know.
The spell should say what happens if it gets created in a creature's space, and it will say something about that.
Wall of force, invisible wall appears in orientation, format. It lasts for the duration. So if the wall cuts through a creature's space when it appears, the creature is pushed to one side of the wall. Your choice, which side? Nothing. So would that maybe work since it gets pushed? I'm not sure.
If the creature is pushed to one side of the wall, your choice which side. Okay, so this spell sounds like what it would do is you would put the wall right in her space and choose to push her one way and choose to push Drake the other way.
Would that get him out of a grapple?
Yeah.
That would? Okay. That's 120 foot range. So I will put I'll put a wall of force just right.
Okay. Let me just read the spell to see if there's a vision based element on it though.
Let me check.
The point you choose within range. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, you're good.
All right,
so cool. Going off of the the mental.
And Drake's also going to be shouting out to help to give you an idea where he's at.
Yeah. That seems fine. You've got the telepathy. He could maybe shout a little bit. So
And
a wall of force. So what's the size of the wall of force?
So it's I can do a shape, a flat surface made up of 10 foot by 10 foot panels. So
Okay.
I'm basically just putting like a wall here, like all the way across that to try and like
You're just blocking this like that, basically.
Yeah, actually, if you can put it up a bit further, I want it like right, like as if that makes like right in between Drake, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Because I can cut off that entire section.
Okay. Yeah,
Well, can't you also shape the wall?
Yeah, can I shape it to make it actually go like even higher? Because I have 10 foot panels, so I can make it go all the way to the ceiling, right?
Why that happened.
Well, no, what I was thinking was if you do it right, you do it so Drake has one way to go out in reverse.
I have no
It
idea.
cuts
why
off.
It keeps
No, that's what I'm doing.
back.
That's what I'm doing. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Use Control Z to undo stuff, basically.
Say that
Also,
again.
You're on the token. Don't use Control Z; it messes up with.
Oh, okay.
But also put it on like the object. layer.
Object. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
This sounds good to me.
Okay.
So Drake is on one side, and Marnosai is magically shunted to the other side.
Drake, get out of there now.
Yay, magic!
Drake is just
Yay for magic!
Oh, God.
Get out, Drake. I can only keep this up for so long. It's actually
As soon as Drake's turn's coming up, he's disengaging again and just bolting it out.
It is, yeah. Okay. So actually
it's 10 foot high as well.
Yeah, I think I did something wrong with the wall of force. I don't think that's how you wanted it to be. Sorry. Here, let me.
I wanted it closer to Drake, but I mean, it's not super relevant.
Is this an erase? Is there not a? Oh, I guess I erased.
Yeah, there's an erase. You're doing a line. You're gonna want to.
I think that's fine. We don't have to erase the whole thing.
It's fine.
Wow. All right. So.
Just don't worry about it, Esper.
Yeah,
I don't.
Because
bog you down.
Yeah, you're wanting it to be like.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. And I want to like cut the entire way off too, like so there's no. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's kind of what I was wanting.
There we go. Yeah, that's what you're wanting. Okay, there we go. And then Drake, you go running.
Yeah, he's going to do the disengage action in the full 45 feet of movement this time.
Okay.
I'm glad that I kept Wall of Force in my.
Right, so that's another key point because I do
need
need to heal myself now.
Very well.
And so for an action, we'll be using Cure Wounds, so that's 2d8. Got a second level.
I almost unreadied the skill after one of our long rests, so I'm glad I kept it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 7. So that's 13 points I've just recovered. Oh my gosh.
Drake
is not looking good.
Drake, I see some blood coming out of you. Are you all right?
Whatever is in there with her is not pleasant.
Your health out of what, Drake? Drake, what's your total health?
Give me 1 second. I am currently sitting at 21 hit points.
Out of
And that's after casting Cure Wounds on himself. So,
also, quick question, Esper.
Maximum hit points.
What?
I'm asking you, what is your maximum hit points? Drake?
With those attacks, do I lose maximum hit points, Esper?
No. I am asking you, what is your...
Oh, my total maximum should be 105.
Thank you.
Well, no, because I thought I took... Okay, never mind.
Nah, that's specters. That
Esper, how high is the ceiling where I put the Wall of Force?
It's about 15-ish feet high.
Okay, well, they're 10 foot tall panels, so just...
Are they 10 foot tall?
Yeah, be aware of that. Yeah, 10 foot by 10 foot.
Well, does anyone have anything that can get rid of this darkness? Because I don't see how we can advance with it there.
Whose turn is it, Esper?
It's Gatekeeper now.
So, unfortunately, now there's nothing we can do to her. and there's no way that we know where the body is, and she doesn't have it. So I'm just gonna move over to Drake and cast heal on him.
Yeah. Sorry, I know the wall force kind of prevents us too, but I needed to keep Drake safe.
It's fine. Drake get 70 hit points. Also removes any blindness, deafness, and diseases if you have any.
70. Oh my gosh, that is. I'm pretty much back up to full.
Nice.
So Drake is just gonna he's gonna look just relax now.
A divine
Thank you,
touch.
Gatekeeper.
A divine touch. It channels an immense dose of positive energy through you. The soothing balm of Sortiza floods through your every fiber, and you feel mightily reinvigorated. Dignahar.
Wait, I'm not done, Esper.
Yeah.
I'm going to ready an action with my standard action, use telekinesis if I see enemy, basically. Because it's not a spell, it's just a standard action.
Okay, did you quicken the heal?
Yeah, that was, I will quicken the heal. Yeah.
Okay. And then you ready the grasp with the telekinesis?
Yes.
Okay. Very well. Let's see who. Oh yes, Dignahar. You've just seen Drake get rescued from the jaws of death. You're behind these fangs or spikes, ever at the ready.
Right, so she's still out of sight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. A shimmering wall of force. Well, I guess you can't see it, but it's in there.
Right.
Also, she doesn't know that Drake got healed, so she might try to teleport and finish him. Since apparently she can teleport without seeing where she's going.
Does not matter whether it was your mother or your father that fucked a snake to make you. What matters is how ugly you are. I bet they disowned you, the both of them. Come on, get out here.
Oh,
Hide in the shadows. Bah! I'll hide in your shadows when you're dead. Makes sense, but all right.
Dignahar, you'll be there someday.
Yeah, so, I mean, there's not really a ton he can do. Running in there would kind of be suicide. You know, I guess
Probably best to just ready.
Ready another action to shoot, yeah. Unless... So what's the ceiling situation looking like here? We talking big stalactites?
I can see where you're going.
Anything that could potentially be shot when she appears and dropped on her head.
Directly overhead from where you are, the ceiling itself, it goes up 15, 20, maybe 30 feet at the highest point. It's highly irregular and cavern-like. In terms of stalactites, there are a few. Nothing that's like a mammoth thing that would like crush her. That, and this is Merilith we're talking about.
Right, and also none of them are like...
I thought you were talking about him telekinesis hand like impaling her.
Oh, I mean, he doesn't have any kind of telekinesis.
Yeah. Well, I thought you were thinking like Gatekeeper would jam her up there.
Well, I mean, there's no way Dignahar could do that. He can push her into the spikes, but he can't push her like 30 feet up into the air with a...
Oh no, you do that slide underneath release at the right moment to fire her 15 feet into the air.
Dignahar can do right now. And if she appears, we'll deal with that.
Anyway, yeah. No, it's just another ready to attack action. Yeah.
Huh. I don't know what happened here, but it's just everything I draw just disappears immediately. Well, okay.
I think you're still on the erase.
You're on the...
Oh, yeah. Good call. Okay. Oh, that's hard to see. Let me go to a white. There we go.
You know that you can access any color, not just the colors there, right?
Oh, okay, cool. I was wondering about that.
You just have to double click on the big box where the colors show.
Okay, that was that pop-up that I saw. That popped up, and then I just immediately clicked off it because I wasn't wanting it at the moment. All right, here I've shown some notable stalactites on the ceiling for if something, if something happens to that effect. And at this point, you do not see Marnelsai emerging, at least not at the moment. Though there are other foes emerging. Where in the world have I put these? I think I stuck them off. There we are. Okay. Whoa, what am I doing here? Okay. Is there a gap above this?
So it's 10 foot high.
10 foot high? Okay. So he'll go up 10 feet and then out.
Now, is he able to do that? Because I know that you said it was 15 foot, so there's only a 5 foot gap, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
5 feet's a lot of space.
It's true.
Especially when you can fly.
Well, actually, here's a question, Esper. Like, I know that I don't know. This is maybe kind of going too far back, and it's okay if you don't. Technically speaking, the Wall of Force can create a hemisphere or a sphere dome as well, and that might have been able to actually cut off the entire space because I have 10 by 10 foot things, so I could have made something of like a bigger radius.
Mm-hmm.
If that was the
a
case,
lot
then just
to
go to the
retcon.
line.
To be fair, yeah, that was a retcon. Yeah, we'll just keep it like this. That's fine. I did say the wall.
The shadow demon pokes out, but it sees you all, your positioning of you all, and it actually decides that it doesn't like
That triggers my ready to
this
action.
approach. Okay, that's fine.
Esper.
Yeah, that's
I'm
fine.
going to go ahead and try to grab it. So opposed strength check, please.
And doesn't Dignahar also have a ready action?
Doesn't it have like a strength of like 1?
-3. That's the result of its roll is -3.
I know. Yeah, I have an 8, which will grab it
Okay.
and move it 30 feet restrained out into the open. Just not full 30 feet. Just put it like between us and the shadows somewhere.
Put it underneath the stalagmite.
Dignahar, it's restrained, so you have advantage on any attacks if you want to take them.
Indeed. Yeah, he will.
That far, a little bit. It doesn't need to be that close.
Right.
Yeah, right there is fine since it has no ranged attacks.
So, first attack's an 18 to hit.
Yes.
Second's a crit.
And also yes.
And then damage on that first one. Regular damage is still magic, so that's 14.
Mm-hmm.
And then damage on the second one, the crit is gonna actually probably be less. That's only 10.
Yeah, that sucks when that happens.
But still, that's a total of 24.
A
You know
magical grip of force binds the shadow demon, incorporeal as it is. It is a magical forceful effect and traps it there in the air. Dignahar hits it with 2 crossbow bolts, and though they seem to be decently effective shots, the thing still is active, but those were both successful. Yeah. You all accomplished what you meant to do, so hooray for that. The other shadow demon is still not appearing. That one that Drake had knocked it out for a round. So you're not sure where that
Do
one
the
is.
shadow demons
slinking around
communicate at all? Like, are they telepathic? Are they?
Yeah, they're telepathic. You're pretty sure they can talk, but you haven't heard them actually speak. Not aloud, right?
I just wanted to make sure that they weren't communicating aloud that we could overhear.
Mm-hmm. No, they've been quite quiet, and that other one it's somewhere, but who knows where it's at, right? Next, we're going to take a look at Arlen.
Yeah, I'll do I'll toll the dead the demon.
I'm pretty sure it's immune to necrotic. I think.
Oh, would Arlen know that? Of being immune?
I think so.
Well, actually, if the Gatekeeper knows it, he probably would. Maybe let me know.
It is making the Wisdom saving throw. It's got a 9, which is a failure. Roll the damage, but it's going to resist it.
That's 3d12.
I'm thinking of a specters are immune to necrotic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. That's a lot of damage. That is 33 damage. I rolled a 10, an 11, and a 12.
So there is this like tolling sound, and it just essentially disperses in a
Yeah, can
puff
I
of
just
shadow.
like since it's so big, like Arlen like puts his staff up, and you guys just like see like maybe like the image of a bell just like tolling in his brain, like over him, and like this necrotic damage just pouring out of it all over him.
That was highly effective.
It's like that was ridiculously high.
Oh wait, sorry. Actually, I've misspoken. It resists necrotic damage. So sorry, 33 is 16. No, I'm sorry. It's still there. Sorry.
Yeah. I'm still doing that. I'm still having that thing happen because that was a
So
super
this
high
was one
damage.
of the ones that took damage from earlier. I take it.
Oh my gosh. See, kids, even an experienced dungeon master goofs up. All right, there we go. But still, that was highly effective, and you see the thing, start to like maybe it unravels a little bit. Some smoky black wisps come off of it, and a look of rageful denial crosses its face that this cannot be happening to me.
Arlen's gonna speak up and say, "Your necrotic resistances are nothing."
It does not reply other than just that.
Tell us where the body is, or you'll be destroyed.
Does anyone speak Abyssal?
Yeah. I speak Abyssal, yeah. I would have spoken my insult would have been an Abyssal, yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, it shouts out grunts and wailing screams. That's what it says.
So it chooses death. Got it.
Death it is then.
Let's do. I think I'm going to do.
Wait, was that an abyssal or was that?
It was just a shriek.
Okay.
Yeah, it's enraged. I think I'm going to do a perception check here. Really, the one that it matters for is Gatekeeper.
Do we all do it though?
It doesn't really matter for anyone else because you're going to see the thing after it pops out.
Yeah, 15.
What do you have?
15.
15? Okay. 18.
Okay. What you got?
From the blood pool is a spectral ambush.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
Make a dexterity saving throw, Gatekeeper.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother. You beat me.
Okay. It only got an 8.
Yeah, I got a 4.
Okay.
Oh.
Not so swell. You are life drained, Gatekeeper. Suffering 9 necrotic damage.
That's not too bad.
And make a Constitution saving throw.
That is 21.
Quite a success. You stave off the lingering effects of the life drain. And
I also don't lose concentration on my telekinesis.
Mm.
Nat 20 on the con save.
That is a good point. Arlen, the Spectre, has popped up out of hiding in the blood. It has assaulted the Gatekeeper. You are concentrating on a wall of force. Tell us more, Arlen.
Oh, is it my turn? Oh, sorry. I didn't know it was my turn. I will fireball it. Or firebolt it. Sorry, not fireball.
Didn't you just toll the dead on this?
Yeah, that's why I was confused. I didn't know it was my turn. I just told the dead.
Esper,
It was just my turn.
what do you? Did you forget something?
What did I do? What did I do?
Yeah, because I just went. That's why I was very confused.
Oh, I see what I did. I got so confused there. I was thinking the Shadow Demon had just gone because I was fidgeting with the Shadow Demon's token and shrieking, but it wasn't. That was Arlen's.
Yeah, that was my turn now.
Okay. So.
Oh, yeah. I just messed up because I was just too busy shrieking.
Yeah, well, I was messing with editing the Shadow Demon on my notes. I'm like, oh, that was his turn.
No, it's all good.
Right.
I was just very confused. I was like, wait a second.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
Spectre went.
Yeah, Spectre took his turn early, and I'm just going to play it that way because it's so weird to retcon that.
That's
It's
fine.
It gives us more chances to attack him, so it's a penalty to you.
Yeah.
Drake fell.
Oh, made it back just in time.
Yeah.
Okay,
Drake
so
fell.
I'm sorry about that. What did I miss exactly?
A
The
Spectre,
last I remember was the Spectre coming up.
a Spectre popped out. Maybe he had a ready action or something because it was kind of out of turn, but it struck Gatekeeper for 9 necrotic damage, and he
9
did
damage.
not get life drained or lose concentration.
Okay.
The Shadow Demon is in the grip of the telekinesis, and it's quite wounded.
Drake is going to go after the Spectre.
Okay.
See, because he knows the Gatekeeper has the Shadow Demon under control, but to keep everything else off his back at the moment. So you'll do
Now, I've
2
moved your
armor.
token there. Are you striking it, or are you using the radiant flame?
Give me a second. I want to double check the Radiant Flame.
It's the radiant.
3-8. They make a dexterity saving throw.
Well, I was going to say something, but yeah.
Sacred flame. Sacred flame.
Sacred Flame, yeah.
Don't use
That would be 3d8.
If I had to say, you probably want to save this stuff for like the Marilith, but
You're
Well,
probably,
the Sacred Flame is a cantrip.
yeah, but you're going to do a lot more attack rolls and a lot more damage with your unarmed, aren't you?
Yeah. Well, it's 2d. It's going to be at least 2d6s compared to 3d8s.
Mm-hmm.
But
Dexterity
just
modifier adds
make
in.
its dex save and take no damage.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. We'll do the 2 armored strikes.
Okay, go for it.
Natural 20 and a unnatural 20. Oh no.
Right.
25.
You have chosen wisely. I don't know how the Spectre could survive, but go ahead and roll the damage just so we can.
Okay,
see
so
how
that's
well
at least
you obliterated
1d6, 2d6. Hold on. Let me get one of my bones because it's so that's 3d6s I'm rolling, right? Because it's double the dice.
Yep, double the dice.
If you say so.
Okay. So that's 10 plus. So that's 15.
And you remember your
Give me a
dex.
second. So 23 points of damage total.
that's pretty
The
respectable damage.
Spectre dissipates with. Oh, I'm on my other mic. The Spectre dissipates with a wail, and is no more.
All right. And then
You have sent
think
the soul
that will
into
be his turn.
Another realm. Okay. Gatekeeper. You were assaulted from the pool. Drake has dispatched of it. You've got the Shadow Demon in the grips of your telekinesis.
Yep.
Marnal Sai has not been seen in a round or so.
I'm not happy with this situation. And unfortunately, I don't think that we're going to be able to rescue Card. Because there's just too much teleportation shenanigans that she has. She could be going anywhere and putting the body anywhere.
No, Arlen at this point would have been saying that like he's running low on like magic. He's not feeling good about this anymore.
That's not the relevant matter here. We could kill her with like 0 spell slots in theory at this point. The problem is we're not.
We don't know where the body's at.
Yeah, and that's the bigger concern to me. So I'm going to. I'm just trying to think here how to do this. Problem is, it's going to take my standard action to even try anything, like to find where Card is. And honestly, he's just probably hidden somewhere in a hidden room. So I got nothing. We need to go forward. Like, honestly, we need to fight Marnosai and get her to tell us where Card is. That's the only way that we're getting him back. And even that, she's not going to tell us. So I'm pretty much, I feel like we've already lost here. So I'm going to go ahead and just spend my turn dealing with the Shadow Demon. I will bonus action a spiritual weapon to attack him, and then use a ready action with my standard action to ready the telekinesis again. Now he's still restrained until the end of my turn, so I'm attacking with advantage on him with the spirit weapon.
The whip of Sortiza appears in the air.
Nat 20, so crit on the damage.
We get a lot of nat 20s this session. I like it.
I mean, when you roll with advantage and stuff, it happens.
Yeah.
I did not grab a D8. Hang on 1 second.
It happens like...
Just roll a
White
D6
rock.
and add 2. That's the same thing as a D8, right?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say. So that's... Hang on.
That brings the entire question. Is 2d4 better than 1d8?
Yes, indeed.
And,
2 to 8
11
instead of
for
1 to 8.
damage.
Oh yeah, statistically 2d4 is better than 1d8. It's
Yeah, because you have multiple chances to get like a higher number.
well, it's between 2 and 8 versus between 1 and 8. So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but I just love having that conversation with
The
people.
whip
It's like,
strikes the Shadow Demon, and it is no more. Back
And
to
then
the
I ready
abyss.
my standard action. Yeah. With my move action, I'm going to move up and taunt Marnosai or whatever.
Coward, at your moment of your retribution, will you cower in the darkness? Will you face me, the son of Ortiza? I am the Gatekeeper, and I have come for you, Marnosai.
And that's what I do. Because she's always taken the opportunity to strike at someone that's, close. I'm going to stand 15 feet away from the darkness, though, just to be clear.
Okay.
If she comes, she has to at least expose herself.
yeah, let's learn from what I did and fucked up on.
I mean, it's still tempting enough. Like, I'm really close.
Yeah.
But she's not going to be able to...
You hear the
Just-
voice of Marnosai in your head, Gatekeeper. Your taunts, I will save her. The slow demise of your party even more so.
Are you gonna? Would the Gatekeeper pass that along? What the taunt was?
I mean, I don't see a reason. Like, it really is not relevant.
Yeah, it's not relevant to the rest of
Well,
us.
no, because if he did, Drake would have something to say. But all right.
That's fine.
No. If he doesn't do it, he doesn't do it. I was just wondering if he might or not.
Yeah. No, I don't.
What's
I don't-
Dignahar doing? Let's look at him.
Right. So she still hasn't shown up. She's just hiding there in the darkness, right?
Or somewhere else that she's no longer there. She doesn't feel like being there.
Huh. Okay. Huh. I mean, as a crossbowman, there's not a ton mechanically he can do, but well, so obviously we need to get in there into the darkness. We need to figure out what's beyond, because wherever the body's stashed is somewhere beyond that, and she's in there. So, we need to get in there. We need to attack her. Is there... obviously there's nothing you
Problem
can...
is, we don't even know that it's in there. For all we know, that ends in a dead end, and it's just a death trap. There's no way for us to know what's through there.
We can't get through the darkness, basically. It's a death trap.
Yeah, she might have just dropped the body at the bottom of the lake. We have no way of knowing.
There's not really a good way to proceed forward here. I'm not going to lie.
Right. Right. That's why I'm breaking it down here instead of just acting. Although I guess he probably would act pretty impulsively, but out of character, I am curious as to figure out what we're trying to do. So now Wall of Force can't move, right?
Correct.
Okay, so you couldn't just push the Wall of Force forward and we could march behind it. All right. I don't know. Does any of you have Flaming Sphere?
No.
Or is that a Cleric / Druid spell?
No, that's a wizard spell as well, I think, but I don't have it.
Yeah. Okay.
So I'll put this out there just, I don't know, because I feel compelled. Arlen had mentioned a potential solution to the darkness. Do you remember what you said? You suggested it actually quite a ways back.
Did I?
Yeah, it's a pretty simple idea that you put out there.
Dispel magic?
Yeah.
I don't have this. I don't have dispel magic.
Have it? Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe you're not so familiar with this type of magic. Is anyone else familiar with this sort of thing?
I could detect magic. I could detect magic, but it's a ritual. I don't have it ready right now.
Oh wait, I think Drake actually has detect magic ready.
Oh,
Detect magic, though.
I mean, I'm assuming it's just a darkness spell,
He's talking
right?
about dispel magic.
Right.
Right.
I do know somebody
So
does
the
have
way to get rid of it would be a dispel magic or a light spell of higher level.
Higher level, yeah.
And we don't have either of those.
So the question with that is, what level is this magic effect? Well, it's just darkness, so it can't be that high level. It's permanent, so it seems stronger than the basic level 2 one, and it's bigger. But
we don't have a light spell though.
I have a light cantrip, but that's not going to get past magical darkness.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Okay. Yeah. I'll stop butting in. Sorry.
I
Continue.
think that,
no, I appreciate the thought, but I've already considered it. We don't.
I think that this I don't want to not kill the Marilith, and I don't want to just leave Carderock's body, but we don't have a good way for it. I think that this is a time to retreat and just regroup. That's just my thought. That's my thought. But
Esper, I might have a spell, but I need to check with you.
Okay.
Because I'm using the Twilight domain. Twilight domain. It's from Unearthed Uncanny. And you said it was okay.
Yeah.
But I want to check with you. So it's channeled. It's his channel divinity, the Twilight Sanctuary. You present your holy symbol, and a sphere of twilight emanates from you. The sphere radius is on you as a 30-foot radius filled with dim light. The sphere moves and lasts for a minute or until you're incapacitated or dead. And whenever a creature ends it gains temporary hit points. But would that work with this darkness spell that we're dealing with? Because it's a magical light being emitted.
So we might need to wait till Drake's turn, and you'll make some check as your action, as you'll kind of work through that in your mind. So hold that thought.
Okay. Having taken up enough time of planning, so Dignahar's actual action, he is going to ready an attack as usual, but before that, if he can, he'll just kind of look around, see if there's anything here that seems out of the ordinary, anything perhaps that somebody missed in terms of where there could be a hiding spot, or if there's some trick at play that is something, just regular him looking around can notice.
Mm-hmm.
In character for him, he just is looking around to see that. He wouldn't know that.
Okay, so you're specifically dedicating your action to hold the crossbow shot.
Yeah, but
okay.
First looking around though, is there, I don't know, some kind of, would that be more perception or investigation?
So if you want to spend your action on perception or investigation, you can do those sorts of looking around or searching.
Oh, right.
Or you can hold the shot with your action.
Well, she's been hiding so quickly that I haven't exactly had a turn where I could actually shoot her. So
You shot her when her tail lashed out.
that was a ready action. They've all been ready actions. Yeah. I guess it might just be another ready action then.
Okay. You stay on the lookout to fire, and Arlen, do you have any ideas? What's the duration on your wall of force?
Bring down the wall.
It's a concentration for
Bring down the wall.
It's a concentration for 10 minutes.
Up to 10 minutes. Okay. What's the duration on telekinesis? Is that 10 minutes?
10 minutes. Up to concentration on 10 minutes.
Okay. That's fine. Yeah, it's 10 minutes has not passed.
Yes, I wouldn't be able to ready a spell, right? Since I'm already concentrating on something.
It's been
Correct.
maybe 5 rounds, I want to say, since Card died.
Since
Something
Card
like that.
died, yeah, I mean, maybe 6, 7 at the most.
You got to keep track of that, Esper. That's important.
Oh,
Like that's actually important.
I'm sorry. I thought you were being sarcastic there.
No, I'm not. That is
okay.
important.
Okay. Yeah, I can keep it on my notes then.
Thank you.
So it was. I'm gonna roll here. Let me think.
Each round 6 seconds, isn't it?
Yeah. Seems like it's been 6 or 7 rounds in my mind.
So, well, the thing is, he died at the start of the session, then she ran. So it's been 1 round we teleported, another round we teleported, 3rd round moved, 4th round, 5th round. I want to say it's been 6 rounds, approximately.
Okay, so we're tracking rounds since Carderock's death?
Yes, that's the only thing that matters.
Okay. All right, got it. Arlen?
We just lost him.
Arlen is overwhelmed with the current situation, and he is thinking,
Well, I was
what
gonna
do I do? What do
suggest-
I do? Let's look
I was going to
at-
ask him to drop the wall of force, so we kind of need him.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
Drake
He's still
is,
on Discord, so I think there's something else going on.
Yeah.
Drake is after Arlen. Would Drake's what you do be independent of whatever? Oh, looks like
Yeah, it would be honestly independent because he's trying to think of how they can see through the shadows right now.
Welcome back. What is
Sorry,
what is
yeah,
Arlen? What's Arlen doing? Gatekeeper is suggesting removing the wall of force.
Oh, sorry. I missed that. Did you suggest to remove the wall force?
Yeah, I suggested to remove the wall of force.
What was the plan? Did I miss something? What are we doing with after the removing of the wall force? I'm just curious if I missed something.
Well, the wall of force is preventing us from either going to her or her coming to us.
Okay.
So
Okay. Yeah,
I know that you're of the mind to fall back, but I don't think that's the option.
no, I'm gonna go with what the rest of us, like the majority of us, want. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'll drop the wall of force, I suppose, and I'll ready a. Now that it's gone, I can ready a spell. Just thinking. I'll just ready a 12 dead. I don't want to ready any like high level magic right now, just because like if nothing happens, then I get the spell. So.
You're a bit robotic, Nick.
Sorry, I'm readying.
And I think we just lost him again.
I think Nick has
Yeah, I
streamed,
think we
he's
lost.
streamed too much. He's he's streamed out from all.
Well,
the
there might be
marathons.
something going on with his internet. That's an interesting thought. And no, we don't have a Dignar. That would have been a Noxiqual thing. However,
Actually, no, wait. Drake could detect magic.
you might be able to detect magic, but I could see that getting shut down easily. It's worth a shot.
I want to try my light thing first, and if that doesn't work, he's going to try the detect magic.
Yeah. Where
Because
I
I'm of the mind we need to find this Marileth first before we go forward.
I get you. I would aim the detect magic if you're going to at the blood pool. Because if he's in the blood pool, that's the only way we're finding him in time.
Yeah.
If you aim to detect magic at the darkness, you're just
No. So as of right now, so if we do the detect magic, so here's the thing: Drake can detect magic, or we can try the light trick to get the wall for the darkness. What is more important right now? Us getting the Merilith or finding Card?
Finding Card, 100.
Okay, then Drake will use detect magic down on the blood pools.
Okay. I mean, worst case, we just, the Merilith attacks and I'm readied to maybe again.
And I'm not as worried now that she's not in the darkness, or that I'm not right next to the darkness. If she comes after us somewhere else, we should be better.
If she comes after me, I mean, she seems to roll on average between 20 to like 30. I should be fine.
Yeah.
Drake, it sounds like you've cast Detect Magic.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Nick's going to ready Toll the Dead. I just checked Discord. He left a message there. So that he's ready in action and dropping concentration.
Okay.
So yeah. So Drake is going to cast Detect Magic, and he's specifically looking for the Cloak of Displacement magic because he knows that magic specifically.
Okay. Yeah, so you cast your Detect Magic. You're concentrating on that. I think it's got a 30-foot range wherever you're going.
I can double check that. Detect Magic. It is a 30 feet with
And wherever you move, you've got 30.
Yeah,
feet
and I'll
magic sense.
move around, trying to see if I can pick it up.
Okay. And as I mentioned in the comments there, it'll pick out individual auras of things. All right, so let's see. You immediately cast it right there. I mean,
he's probably going to walk
obviously
towards
your own friends. Nothing within 30 feet. I mean, the demon
he's going to
blood
walk towards the edge.
Is slightly latently magic in the sense that demons are kind of a supernatural thing, but it's
maybe run down the wall or something and then run back up.
Yeah, he's going to start wall walking down.
Wall walking? Okay. Excellent.
Yeah.
Where do you go specifically?
He's going to head down by the water, not right next to the waterfall because
there's a lake. You can get it.
He's just going to head down towards the lake.
Just straight ahead? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so 10, and then this drops down 30 feet. So
let's say 50, he walks down 15, and then because he can't stay on the wall at the end of his turn.
So he needs,
All right, so you've used 25 feet of movement so far when you are here, and I'll show this for effect of 30 feet is going like around in here.
Oh, you know what? There was a better way, but we already did this. Too late.
All right, so you've gotten out to there. Do you see that?
Yeah.
And you've gotten like along here and like out to there. And to there. So far, nothing. Do you want to keep moving?
Yeah, he's going to keep walking down onto the water.
Okay.
Because I know how I can get him back up.
All right, so you've moved 40 feet.
I have 45 feet, so...
Do you want to go 5 more feet in some direction?
Yeah, just out towards the center, because he's got to be here somewhere.
You can always shadow step.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. He's going to shadow step back up.
Okay, so let's sweep this.
And it's also going down into the blood, so it should, if this isn't that deep, get underneath the blood.
Right here. You're getting auras of magic right here that are matching up with the magic items.
I found him. He's gonna shout, "I found him!" And then
telepathically,
in his mind, and I say where, and then he's gonna shadow step back up.
Okay,
but he's gonna do it along the cliff in that direction, but he's still staying 15 feet away from the shadow because he is not letting her grab him again.
Okay, so like that. Okay, so couple things I can.
Nick's back, yeah. So if you want to let him back in.
Oh, yeah. Let me go back to this screen here.
Yep, but that's.
Esper does know you ready in action, Nick.
I readied. I told that. Did you guys?
Yep.
Yeah, I let him. I let him know.
All right, so It's about 10 feet down underneath the surface of the blood, right there.
That's fine.
It's,
Doesn't matter. It's good.
where
We
Card
know where
is.
it is. Yep.
And then you teleport up here, and kind of like what you saw with her, when you're down here, you can't see, all the way out here, but you can see like the ledge, obviously. So you get to there with a shadow step, and you still have use your action on detect magic. So I guess that's your whole turn.
She did. That's the whole turn. Yep.
Yeah, and that was a lot of stuff for one turn. So good job.
Yes, you
very
basically
good.
saved Carderock with that action.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait. We found Carderock?
Yes, Drake found Carderock because he found the magic to his cloak. What is now Carderock's cloak of displacement was his, and because of that, he was able to recognize that magic signature.
Where is he at? Sorry,
He is in the bottom right corner of the upper lake.
Right here.
Right there. Okay, so like how far down is he?
10 feet under the surface.
Drake can get him his next turn, or if the Gatekeeper has another plan in mind.
I'll take care of it on my turn.
Yeah.
Or if you want to grab him.
Drake would
whatever.
prefer if he could grab him, but if the Gatekeeper can get to him first, he won't care.
Honestly, this is how we pull her out as well. If she sees us about to bring him back, she's not going to allow that. So she can't have seen what you just did, and because you telepathically let us know, all she probably saw was you run over the edge and then suddenly reappear back in a burst of shadows.
She's probably thinking I'm trying to find him, not knowing where, and not wanting to stay down too long.
Oh, well, you did cast detect magic. Maybe she knows that. It all depends. Could she see through the shadows? Maybe not.
Yeah, it depends on what's going for her mindset. But as of right now, I think we can.
She can see through the shadows. Does she know what detect magic is? That's a big question mark.
Anyways, so let's
look at Gatekeeper. What are you doing, Gatekeeper?
Oh, it's my turn finally. Okay, then Drake telepathically.
And I'm going to give him the exact location. Everyone knows exactly where to get telepathically to them.
This is round 8 since after he died.
7.
Round 7.
Yeah.
I don't want to risk her somehow grabbing the body and fucking me, so I'm going to say, ready yourselves for when she attacks, and then I'm going to go basically. I'm going to dive off the edge into the pool of blood.
Okay.
Like I'm doing a running leap, and just going over.
Yeah.
And
okay. You leap down.
Nice that I got to be the character that doesn't have to hold his breath.
I mean,
Let's see. You fall 30 feet into water. Well, that's not going to be nearly so dangerous as falling onto hard ground.
6 maybe.
Yeah. Usually that's what I do. I take out like 20 feet of falling damage from going into liquid.
I could roll. Is it acrobatics?
Yeah, I'd say do acrobatics because that's dexterity based, and maybe you have a way that you can angle yourself right. And yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'll try.
It's probably a hard DC, but go for it.
Yeah, I got a 13.
13. I don't think that's quite enough. You suffer 5 bludgeoning damage.
That's fine.
And actually, I'm going to send you a message real quickly on Discord here because this might matter.
I'm ready.
Give me a second here and find you. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Let's see here.
I think the answer is yes, but I don't know.
The answer is yes, but
Okay.
I get advantage versus it, and I have resistance to it.
Okay. So make when you hit the water and you go submerge in this demon blood, make a Constitution saving throw versus poison.
Sure. With advantage on saving throws. That's going to be a 23.
Okay. You succeed, and actually there's no damage on a success. You hit the water. It kind of disorients you, smacks you a bit, but it's not the worst you've ever suffered. And
I'm just going straight to Card's body until I find it.
Okay, that's fine. So we'll say you're with Card now.
Hey, can you guys still hear me? Am I
Yep.
still here?
I can hear you now, Arlen.
Okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I just put myself back on my Wi-Fi. Continue.
Yep,
Sorry.
you're good.
That's fine. Esper, so after I get to the body, I'm going to quicken a Revivify on it.
Okay, so you're feeling the body of Carderock, and
Which is fine. I have an action to do so, basically, to find him. And then I get a bonus action to get.
Well, wait, no. Dre should have told him exactly where he's at. From Detect Magic, so it shouldn't take it specifically in action.
It's really what it is you dash to get to him. You use your speed to get like here, and then you dash to be swimming around and get to him.
Yeah, the quicken spell makes it a bonus
Then
action.
I still have a bonus action.
And you can quicken Revivify.
Yep. Yes, that is correct.
All right, and you have the components.
Of course.
Of course. All right. Spend the, I believe it's diamonds.
Remember? Yep.
Yeah, because we got diamonds from the that catacomb area.
500. Yep. And so I'm going to use one of the diamonds. And one of the diamonds consumed. And Carderock is restored with 1 hit point to life.
Is he still connected with Rary's telepathic bond, I wonder?
I
would
don't know.
say probably not. If he died, he probably lost it, but I don't know either.
It doesn't actually specify. It just says that you forge a telepathic link among up to 8 willing creatures of your choice within range, physically linking each creature to all the others for the duration. Creatures with intelligence scores of 2 or less aren't affected by the spell. So maybe when he's dead, he doesn't have an intelligence score. I don't know how you would.
I don't know. It's not super important.
That is a really good question. I don't actually know, so choose even or odd, and I don't want to waste any more time on it than that.
Even.
Even it is. Actually rolled a natural 20. So Carderock is back on the mental link.
We notice them.
The feeling that you have, Carderock, is you feel this like giant gash, like your neck is hacked like halfway through, and it's like and your heart starts pumping again, and you're in this like awful reeking blood, and you feel it like toxifying you, and the Gatekeeper's holding on to you. Your sword's not there.
Welcome
but
back,
you're
Carderock.
alive.
Welcome back, Cod.
Yeah, that's my turn, by the way.
Okay.
When you say my sword's not there, I mean it's not like anywhere within reach, so it's presumably still down there.
You probably have your eyes closed. If you open them, you've got blood poison in your eyes, but you can't see, and it's not like in your hands. And Carderock's or Gatekeeper's like holding on to you and like charging you with life energy, and your wounds are like closing up. Let me see if I have your initiative. Yes, your initiative's still there. Okay, gotcha. It is Dignahar's turn.
Ah! For the Stormbringers! Yes! Ah! Demon! Get out here! I don't care anymore which of your whore parents fucked which other devil. Yeah, that's right. I say you're a child of a devil. How does that make you feel as a demon? And he's,
just ready about.
We're still just readying an action to shoot, but he continues taunting furiously and trying to goad Marnelsai into coming out so he can pop her again.
Very well indeed. Okay. We're gonna go to some enemies here. Drake, make a perception check.
Does Arlen get to do one as well, or is it just Drake?
It's Drake because he's the one who could see this.
Gotcha.
Okay, that is a 22.
22. It has a. It rolls a natural 20. It will beat you on the tie. It does not. Drake, you see a shadowy form moving here. And you see it going through the water in the direction of the Gatekeeper.
He's going to give warning to them. A shadow demon is heading your direction.
Now, Arlen, if he knows about that's there. Oh, I'm not within 6 feet. Never mind.
It's really Drake who's the one who could see down here over the ledge.
It's fine.
Carderock is there too. Okay. All right, so that was actually a dash for the monster. She's dead. Arlen, it is your turn.
No, I know about this demon like going down there though now, right?
Yep, you heard
Okay.
Drake saying it on the telepathic.
I'll,
telepathy.
I'll move within. Am I within 60 feet here actually?
Of what?
Of the demon, of the shadow demon.
Are you within 6 feet of this shadow demon?
Yeah, I can't really
Maybe
tell.
you can't see it though. That's the thing.
Oh, I see. Okay, I'll move up
Here's
to be
the
able
ledge
to
and
see
then
it
it's
then.
down.
I'll move up to be able to see it then. Yeah.
If you do that, let's see. It got a 14 on the stealth. What's your passive?
My passive?
Yeah.
Not really high. It's like 11, I think.
Okay. Yeah, so it's in hiding. You could spend an action for perception.
Can I just shoot a fireball with disadvantage? Or a firebolt? I keep messing up my words. Fireball down there. It's like, don't worry, Card. I've got it.
I mean, you can. I can't tell you no, but I don't. You'll have to tell me exactly what you're doing with your firebolt.
I'm gonna just do it in the because Drake saw it, so I'm gonna do it in the general direction where he told me where it's at. I'm assuming.
So, you shoot a firebolt into the area near the corner into the blood. Make an attack roll with disadvantage.
All right. Oh, that's 18. That's pretty good. Yeah, I have +9 for spell attack. So
Wow.
Better lucky
Okay.
than good.
Sure. It was a bit of a long shot, but you actually got it, even with like the protection of the, whatever layer of water, and you got it.
yeah.
Better to be lucky than skillful.
This was all planned. I knew I was gonna hit.
Uh-huh.
That's a D10, right? Yeah, firebolt's D10. Yeah, firebolt's D10. Cool.
Isn't it 2d10?
Oh, it's 3D10
Should
because
be
I'm at.
3d10
Yeah.
for level
Oh no,
11.
no, it's just.
At level 11 and beyond, it's 3d10.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Oh wow, firebolt. I didn't realize. I never cast this spell. I'm sorry. It's
Yeah, all cantrips generally go up as you get to this.
Yo, that's awesome. I need to use this spell more.
Well, Toll the Dead's
don't use your
3d12.
spell slots all the time.
Yeah. Oh, it's not amazing, but it's let's
It's
see,
not a spell slot.
12 damage.
All right, 12. It resists fire. It's also in liquid, so I'm going to say it didn't really do much damage.
Give him his points of damage, Esper.
It took some damage, but it's got resistance and it's in
Yeah.
liquid.
Yeah.
You fought hard for that little bit of fire damage.
I hit it. I don't care. I hit it.
Still
All right,
counts.
so here's the real kicker. Carderock, it is your turn, and you are engulfed by demon blood. Make a Constitution saving throw against poison.
Well, if you make it, you take no damage.
Yeah, that's true.
That is good to know. How is a 16 going to do me?
As close as you could possibly get without succeeding.
Damn.
Wait. Do you have any little tricks to increase your saves?
Bardic inspiration.
You can't do that to himself.
Wait. There's the Yeah, no, actually, that's right. There's the fact that I add half. Wait, no, it's a saving throw. I don't add half my proficiency bonus to that, right?
No, I don't.
It's ability checks, not saving throws.
No. Okay.
It's fine. If you go to 0, I'll get you back up. It's just
Yeah. No. He wakes up and passes out again because his eyes are full of blood.
All right, Carderock, you are overwhelmed, and you are back into the dying state.
I'm still holding him.
You are still holding him.
He's in my
Did anyone just feel Carderock's link go away again? Going down there, Gatekeeper. Is everything all right?
Drake.
I just imagined him waking up screaming and then it went quiet again.
Exactly.
Yeah, he was connected to the telepathic bond.
Yes.
Then you heard a.
I'm not gonna pay Drake that gold.
Drake, what do you do?
Actually, I've been holding on to an item for a long time that I've been wanting to use. I got a bag of steel balls. And I doubt it's going to do anything to a Marinlith, but he's going to take the bag out.
No.
You have another item you've been holding on to wait for the right time. It's an emerald gem or an agate gem.
That is right.
An earth elemental.
So hey, Gatekeeper, do you think it would be now a good time to summon this earth elemental? And this is all for the bond.
Mm-hmm.
And send it in after her.
Mm-hmm.
It has tremor sense, I'm pretty sure, or some way of seeing.
Let me look that up.
I'm pretty sure elementals of the earth type can like feel through the earth or something.
Indeed, it does.
Yeah, okay.
It's a pretty good.
He's going to pull out the emerald. And he's going to toss it right before it hits the shadows. Or however, how does he activate it exactly?
It takes an action, and you just like throw it onto the ground, and
okay, yeah. So he's going to toss it right before the shadows, just to make sure she can't doesn't hit her.
Like snaps out and like catches it at the last second before it shatters.
And as soon as it lands, he activates the spell, and then goes, "Well, let's see if you can hide now." And it's going to command the Earth Elemental to go in to kill her.
The Earth Elemental rises up, unfolding, expanding, stacking stone upon stone. And it stands a hulking, large-sized thing, much bigger than any of you and any of you or your allies. And I'm going to put it into the initiative here. It's at 11.
Should I roll for it?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
It might be relevant for Carderock to roll initiative as well.
Okay, so that's 16.
I already got his initiative in there.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. We're all in the same initiative order we've been in since.
Did you already get its initiative? Or do I need to roll for his initiative?
It's up to you. Do you want to control it, or would you like me to control it?
I would like to control it, if that's possible.
Okay, do you have the stats?
Yes, I already pulled up the Earth Elemental stats.
Okay. And what'd you get on the initiative?
Okay, so I believe that's going to be a 12. No, 13.
13?
No,
Okay.
hold on. It's 15.
Okay. The boon of the Emerald Mages of Norgal's Rock, you now summon. And a mighty earth elemental comes stacking upon itself and will obey, will assist, will fight. And that you tell it to do. And it prepares to go, lumbering ahead to pummel whatever foes. And actually, it goes right after you. So here it goes. It moves ahead on lumbering steps.
Yeah, so she head straight for the Marilith.
Was she that far back?
You see it go into the darkness and have it roll. It makes 2 slam attacks at +8.
Okay.
No disadvantage because it can actually see her.
Yeah.
It feels her with tremor sense there, as long as she's in contact with the ground, which she is. And +8 is not terrible.
Okay, so that one of them is a 17, And the other is a 15.
From the darkness, you hear clink, clink of the Merilith blocking.
He's gonna. Okay, I know what my next command is for it because I just realized what we could try to have done. I should have tried to do.
It's fine.
Gatekeeper, you have Carderock in your hands, and he's in a pretty bad shape here, but he is still technically alive. And Drake told you there is some shadow demon about to harry you.
Yeah, it's fine. Esper, how high is it to the top of the cliff?
30 feet from the surface of the water.
Could I first? I would like to. Well, could I, with my telekinesis, lift myself because he's just an object right now because he's not alive. I just want to carry him out with me as I rise up from the water. Just blood pouring off me, and get 30 feet of movement out of that.
Yeah, you can do that.
That's my standard action.
He's not an object, but you can still do it.
I mean, I'm just carrying him.
Yeah, you're just carrying
He's not
him.
resisting. So yeah, you can take an attack of opportunity if you like, but I'm using my standard action to 30 feet of telekinesis myself to the top of the cliff.
Okay, so you're under the water, under the blood, and you're rising up. You go up 10 feet to get to the surface.
I could use a move action, then the telekinesis.
Okay. So make an athletics check.
Sure. Let me see. Athletics is actually at a positive, so that's a 15.
15. Okay. It's quite a struggle, and you use up your speed, but you get to the surface, and you're like pulling Carderock's, head just over the surface of the blood. The thing swipes at you as you do this. The Shadow Demon does. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Maybe he won't hit me. I nat 20.
And he's got a 7. So, yep, he definitely misses. And then you telekinesis up
and then
to...
I rise myself, yeah.
Where do you want to go? Like here close to Drake, maybe?
Yeah, put me right next to Drake.
Okay.
And I'm going to be standing protectively over Carderock as I use my bonus action because I haven't used a spell this turn. Telekinesis is just the standard action.
Right.
Bonus action healing word card. So
do you...
card.
Yeah, healing word, sure.
Yep. Card, go ahead and get next 7 health.
Welcome back for the second time, Carderock. Don't go back into that blood. It's quite bad for your health.
I mean, obviously, you don't hear a response to that for the first.
Yeah.
Gurgling on own and demon blood.
Imagine coughing up lungfuls of demon blood.
Tasty, very tasty.
But there you are, Carderock. You are technically conscious. You're in not a good state, but you are conscious. You're not dying. You're soaked in disgusting demon ichor. You're lying on the ground with the gatekeeper, protectively caring for you or taking vigil over you. Drake's right there nearby. You hear the stomping of this heavy earth elemental in melee with the Merilith. It is now Dignahar's turn. And Adam, are you okay to keep playing both the characters?
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Dignahar basically is still... Well, okay, so how far is his movement going to get him? Relative to Card. Okay, not that far, but... So, okay, well, anyway, before that, though, is Dignahar able to notice that Card does not have a sword with him?
You probably would have...
Sure, yeah.
Told him as well.
I mean, he's covered in blood, but he doesn't have anything in his hands.
Yeah.
And is he able to see that Joy's scabbard is empty?
Yeah.
All right. This injustice must be fixed. I've got a sword. And he's going to dash up there where Card is and offer hilt first his short sword to the still regaining consciousness Card.
Yes. Carderock, you're in really bad shape, but the grip of steel in your hand it's second nature to you.
Can I just say, like, I almost wish that he hadn't given him a weapon so Card could punch the Marilith and smite it. Like, smite it with a punch. It's like smite punches, like his hand, like, glows in divine power. Just.
I mean, I think you can do that.
Yeah, exactly. It would be amazing.
But Card is not Drake. His unarmed strikes are.
No, I know. It's just like.
It's okay.
Yeah, it would have been. That was the other class I was thinking of when I was switching the multi-class was Paladin and it up.
And then this might be a little screwy, but is Dignahar then able to use his action surge to then ready an action to shoot?
Yeah.
If you would like to do that, you certainly can.
Then yeah.
Okay. And Dignahar, gets his crossbow back at the ready. Earth Elemental. Sorry, I'm just thinking to myself here.
You gotta decide how she handles the situation because she can see what just happened, and can't be happy about all that.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, there's a lot of good targets right there if she comes out of the darkness.
I don't know if I can do this, but like Arlen, like after getting Card back and stuff, he might speak out in Abyssal and say, "What? Can you not deal with a couple of mortals, Meredith?" Or whatever her name is, her name is.
Marnel Sai.
Yeah, Marnel Sai.
There is no response. Let's keep this moving. We've got a shadow demon down there. I'm just going to take him off because he's not going anywhere where you all are seeing. Okay. Let's go to Arlen.
Well, I suppose that I guess I'll just ready a Toll of the Dead. I guess I'll move up to where the rest of our party members are, so I can get a little closer.
You're making us all a target, and yourself.
Like back like so. Like I want to move up, just like move me to like the top of it. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, where I'm like not actually with them. Yeah,
sure. Very well. Carderock, it is your turn.
All right,
you're not dead.
Dumb question here because somehow I've forgotten. So upcasting Cure Light or Cure Wounds, each additional D8, does that also add your spellcasting modifier or no?
It does not.
It does not. Okay, that's what I thought. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so he absolutely is going to 5th level cast Cure Wounds on himself. So 5d8 plus 5.
Nice.
Is the tune to which this healing is. So that's
wait. Don't, hey! Before you do anything,
what?
Leave the dice, the numbers on the dice. Tell me what each number is. I have an ability that may matter. Don't just pick them up again. So
okay, all right. So 87764. Yeah,
that's actually really good.
That's fantastic.
Basically, I could let you re-roll dice, any number of them, but I think you're good.
Yeah, that's good.
I mean, if it doesn't cost you anything, it could be nice to re-roll the 4, but
it cost me a little something. But in this case, it's if you had like a bunch of 1s and 2s, I would let you re-roll those.
Right. So anyway, 15 plus 7 is 22, plus 4 is 26, plus 6 is 32, plus 5 is 37. So he's just healed 37 hit points.
That makes you feel a bit better.
Okay.
Tell me about the sword that is in his hand.
All right. So waking up. Foul demon! My sword! Where is my sword? Where is my joy? Dignahar. Well, this is rather joyless, is it not?
Demon has stolen your joy.
Ah, yes. Well, I don't know which of her parents fucked a devil to make her, but either way, I shall thrust this into her heart. Thank you, Dignahar. It's a regular short sword. It's not.
You know, you and Dignahar think very similar. You like
It's almost like you're the same person, you know?
Carderock, I imagine you stand yourself up from the ground. Do you move at all?
In fact, maybe he even had some like coma dreams of Dignahar yelling that. Move at all.
in your dreams, were you Dignahar? Were you almost like you were him?
Okay, so either of those two kind of alcoves at the entrance of the darkness, particularly the one that's just beyond the spikes, it seemed like I could hide in one of those such that if Marnelside popped out, I could or actually that's true, I'll hide behind the spikes.
Swear to God, if you insta die again, I am not coming in revivify.
Oh no, but I mean like some place where I could ambush.
Right. So you start heading that way. That's as far as you can get.
I didn't say I moved yet. I'm just asking if that would be feasible.
It could be feasible to get cover from the. That's a little bit of cover, like a half cover from them.
This is a bad idea. I'm just saying this right off.
We know it's a bad idea, and I don't see how Card would do that.
If it were more cover,
Esper is just waiting for you to mess up, and he'll kill you again.
if it were more cover, that would be better. Card is thinking about killing the demon. That's certainly something that because he,
You don't know where the demon is. You don't know anything that's happened.
Exactly. He's still just getting his bearings. I think for now.
You know what? I'm going to direct you to go to Arlen. Just go.
Okay, that's true. That's true. So he starts retreating a little bit, though it's clearly he's conflicted about that because that's kind of cowardly. That's not a knightly thing to do.
You're not retreating.
Right.
You're making a
This
tactical
is
withdrawal to
this is
advance
taking
at
too
a
long.
later
What
time.
is Card's gut instinct?
When he sees Arlen there alone, defenseless, he then runs over there.
Okay, let's go to Drakefell. There's no sign of the Marilith.
Okay, so someone out of curiosity, Adam, what were you thinking with the fairy fire?
Oh, because fairy fire outlines creature or object in glowing little fire stuff, so you could see it. Like even in magical darkness, because that's the whole
it would need to be a higher level than the level of the magical darkness to shine.
Darkness is a second level spell, so no, it would work on invisible creatures.
I thought, or if you upcast it,
you could potentially upcast it, and you'll just have to.
I can only upcast it to a level 2, and we don't know if that would work. But I want to. Drake is going. I would like to try to see if the Twilight Sanctuary would work.
Okay, so. Let me ask you this. What level is that feature?
It is a 2nd level Twilight Domain feature.
Okay. So it's a 2nd level feature. Do you think that this darkness effect is stronger than that? You can, if you want, you can spend your action and actually make a skill check and get some specifics. Otherwise, I would just have to say,
he's going to do that. He's going to.
Yep. Okay. Make an Arcana check.
Yeah. Our timer is now no longer an issue. We can take
we can take our time on this. And and the orders I'm going to send to the Earth Elemental might actually help us out. But this is kind of just like he's trying to cover all his bases.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that is not good. I don't think a 7 is going to help me on there.
Okay. So you think about it, you puzzle over it, and you're just really not sure.
Okay.
There's one way to know.
Yeah, he's going to have to test it himself. I believe it's the Earth Elemental's command.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
And he's going to tell to grab the Marilith.
Okay. You hear the Earth Elemental go stomping ahead.
Wait, if she moved out of his range, shouldn't he get a reaction turn on her?
He would have, but he did not make such an attack of opportunity.
Esper, why would
you didn't even tell me that she moved out of his range, so I couldn't have known.
Sorry,
that.
I think you've misunderstood me. whatever she did, it wasn't a regular walk away that would have given him
It
an
was a
attack.
disengage.
Okay.
Yeah.
What I meant to say was like nothing happened that made you become aware that he did that. So she teleported.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that was misunderstood then, because I thought she somehow was able to get. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes more sense.
I was trying to not explain it in meta terms, but sometimes meta is more clear. Okay.
Yeah,
So
okay.
he stomps, and you hear him stomping, and you hear him go stomping more, and he's just moving, trying to get to this enemy wherever she might be.
I have a question before you do that, though. Is there a source of the darkness? Like, usually they're focused on object or a point. Like, we just kind of, it's a 20-foot radius, I would assume. Can we kind of like...
You're not sure. You just see darkness.
Esper.
But given by the sounds of the footsteps, it sounds like he just walked in there, a decent ways.
Sorry, what was I going to say? Could he Earth Glide to her?
Let's take a look at Earth Glide. That's where he just burrows through rock, but it doesn't actually make a tunnel. He just kind of phases through the earth.
Yeah.
So it still goes off of his movement.
Yeah, but it would be more straight line towards her instead of trying to go through this tunnel.
Well, here's so think of it this way. You said, go grab her. And that's the command, and you hear him go stomping away. So that's what Drake hears.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like
so
he did his best to go follow that command.
Grabbing her is not going to work at this point because she'll just teleport out.
Yeah. I forgot that she can teleport out. All right. Yeah. All right. He's going to give the command to come back and defend them on his next.
Okay.
Yeah. Already done.
Gatekeeper.
All right.
Well, she's no longer right immediately in the darkness.
Do I see the specters, or not specter, but the shadow?
No, it hasn't appeared.
So it didn't come back. All right. Well, we need to destroy this darkness, or we need to fall back until we can. Like, honestly, we can't really, like, retreating is not a good option since we've blown our surprise. Do you think your Twilight thing's going to be able to dispel it?
I don't know. I'm going to have to honestly test it to see if it would work.
Okay. I'm going to move then to in front of Arlen and Carderock with my movement, ready in action, my standard to telekinesis an enemy if I see an enemy.
Okay.
And bonus action to command my spiritual weapon, which is still there, to move into the dark.
Arlen wants to be let back in.
Oh, I didn't realize that he fallen out. A lot of times I'm not actually on the StreamYard page. Hi, welcome back. Dignahar, do you hold your ready shot?
Yeah, he does, assuming that nobody's pressing forward just yet.
It's Drake's thing or bust at this point. Like, honestly, if she can teleport around and see through the darkness, then we don't have a chance of fighting her in that darkness. So I might as well just go over and start ritually dispelling the blood at that point.
Yeah, because we got to force her to us at this if this doesn't work.
Exactly. But I'm hoping it's going to work.
I'm sorry, I might have missed something. What's the plan exactly?
We got to wait for Drake's next turn.
We got to wait for Drake's turn.
Okay, what are you doing?
I might have a spell that would get us to see through the darkness.
He might be able to dispel the darkness. So,
well, not the entire thing, but a sphere around us.
Gatekeeper's done.
Let's move to Arlen. Oh, you do hear something. Sorry, this is right before Arlen. You hear something from the Earth Elemental. You hear... His voice comes, you can hear it through the tunnel. Does anyone happen to speak that language?
What language is it?
Elemental.
Terran?
Or maybe, primordial.
Does anyone have primordial?
I have celestial, abyssal, and infernal.
Okay.
I have celestial, dwarven, elvish.
Okay. Well, he says something that is real fast, just in this real rocky, earthy voice. And Arlen, what is your plan of action?
I mean, I can't really do much until this darkness is gone. I guess I'll just. I guess since I can do so, I'll just shoot a firebolt in there. Maybe hit the Marilith.
Are you okay with maybe, possibly, probably hitting the earth elemental?
Oh no, never mind. I won't do that then. I'll just ready a Toll of the Dead.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So that might be a safer bet. Let's go to Carderock Harkness.
Okay, so I'm just going over things that. So it's a non-starter because he can't see the target. He needs to see the target to cast heat metal. If he cast heat metal on something, would that shed light?
Not really.
Well,
Not enough to overcome the darkness.
it's not. Yeah, it's not something that would overcome the darkness. Yeah.
All right, cool. That is fine by me. Anyway, he will then. He's then going to spend a 3rd level spell this time to cast Cure Wounds on himself.
Okay. Yep.
Which there's a 2 on one of the dice. I don't know if the Gatekeeper wants to help him re-roll that, but it's a 7, a 4, and a 2.
7, a 4, and a 2. I could. Let me check here. I'll let you re-roll as many of those dice as you want. Yeah, that's fine. Actually, let me make sure that I can do that. 1 second.
All right.
It would need to be a free action. It is a free action. Okay. I was just making sure it didn't take my reaction.
Well, perfect. That's an 8. So now it's 8, 7, 15, plus 4 is 19, plus 5 is
24?
4.
Okay. So again, you feel a bit better, and that's even better than before. Drake fell.
Well, wait. So also as a bonus action, Card is going to look at Drake. Well, that's a bit metagaming. He's going to look at the Gatekeeper. Gatekeeper, thank you for that little bit of telekinetic trickery you did. You shall help us get through all this, and when we're done, you and I shall go through this and systematically destroy all this bubbling, bloody goat crap. And, yes, we shall make this place clean, and the entire area of Gitsgron shall be sanctified once again by yours and my hands. And he's going to give you a Bardic Inspiration die.
Nice. Is it a D8? D10? Excellent.
It's a 10 as of 10th level, I think.
Very nice. You feel heartily inspired, Gatekeeper, and indeed your telekinesis got Carderock into this mess, and it got him out of this mess. So maybe you are justified and redeemed, and you feel quite emboldened, and make sure to use that when it really counts. Let's take a look at Drake Fell.
Oh, I will.
Drake is going to cast his channel divinity to cast Twilight Sanctuary. So he's going to grab the amulet of the holy symbol of Satiza the Weaver and use that as the holy symbol to channel his divinity through. And surrounding him in a 30-foot radius is a sphere filled with dim light.
Does it move with you, or is it
Yes.
something that's affixed in
And
place?
it's going to move with me.
It moves with you? Okay. Sphere of dim light. What color of light?
He would do almost like a shadow, like twilight almost. So almost like a night sky.
Okay.
So almost like a pale moonlight.
Do you still have that amulet of Illis the Lantern?
No, they got rid of it to revive me.
Okay.
If we did, I would have been casting
I was
sunlight.
about to say that's perfect for dispelling darkness.
Yeah, that would have been perfect. But they had to
I mean, I got
donate it to revive
Yeah,
me
a
from the
living
dead.
creek is slightly more valuable than a light spell.
It had the sunlight spell.
Let's see what this Twilight thing does. I believe in you,
You
Drake.
say it's a 20-foot radius?
30.
30. Okay, I need something bigger than this. Let me go to the object layer.
Yeah, once you make an object, you can adjust it as needed.
Yeah. 30 feet. Wow. That's really big. Okay, so let me see if that gets us to 30 feet. No, it needs to be even bigger. All right. So,
Remember from
there we go. Woo! Is that going to do it? Yeah, all right. Drake, you are shedding this dim twilight. It is not enough to overpower this darkness, however.
Damn.
What other effects does it? What other effects does it do?
Whenever a creature, including you, ends its turn in the sphere, you grant the creature 1d8 temporary hit points.
Well, that's cool. Okay. Well, there you go. Well, that effect, which kind of like the primary effect, that'll still be doing its thing.
I mean, 10 hit points are good.
Mm-hmm.
That's 1d8, not 1d10.
And it's when they end their turn there?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Very nice. Do you move? Do you stay?
He is going to stick and order the Earth Elemental to come back to help defend.
Okay.
Gatekeeper, I'm going to call the Earth Elemental back. She's going to keep teleportating away from it. Perhaps we can draw her out by dispelling this blood pools or whatever it is.
She'll have to attack us.
Yes.
What she thinks. Yeah.
We do have him for an hour, so we have time.
It's a pretty cool monster. It has tremor sense of 60 feet, and it can burrow as in like a phase through the rock at 30 feet.
That's right. I don't want him to walk back. I want him to Earth glide, so she doesn't know exactly where he is at anymore. Mm-hmm. So he's going to go into the Earth and sit in the area within 30 feet of us. Once, if he has to move again, I dash. So
a dash will get him to there, but we'll just say he's actually under the surface of the ground.
Yeah, so that way she doesn't know where this creature is, the Earth Elemental is anymore.
Very nice. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. And let's.
Actually, I have something I would love to do, but I'm going to wait till it's his turn again to explain exactly what it is.
Let's go to Gatekeeper.
Okay. I'm going to tell everyone to telepathically move back towards the pool of the blood and move me 30 feet that way to the pool of the blood. Yeah. And I would like to standard action, the telekinesis readying again. Mm-hmm. And bonus action, move my spiritual weapon back towards me.
Okay.
Yeah, 20 feet. Yep.
All right. You ready? The grasp of telekinesis.
All right.
Dignahar.
All right. So Dignahar is going to bellow out a final, "Hey, you, demon! I don't know what stick you got up your cloaca. That's what you got. But drag it out here, then I can put another one up there. One of these." And he waves a crossbow bolt. And he's going to move back to around where the Gatekeeper is. That's not Dignahar.
Bip.
Or to, wherever 25 feet gets him there. Okay, and then he'll ready an action to shoot.
Yes, we get our temporary hit points as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, no.
How many temp hit points did we get? Sorry, I've been messing with my internet. My bad.
D8 temporary hit points if you end your turn within the Twilight effect.
All right.
I guess I get 2 temporary hit points this time.
Dignahar looks
And we just keep getting that every turn.
They don't.
Whenever you end your turn in the radius, you get a D8 temporary hit points.
Right.
But just remember, they don't stack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you've, like, I guess 8 is the max you could have. You know, like you could roll it every time as long as, like, let's say you got 4 this time, and the next time you could try it again to get something higher than 4.
Gotcha.
And then if you take the damage, they go away, and then you could get them again.
And you don't have to reroll, so you can keep an 8.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Makes
let's
sense.
keep it moving. It's already almost 3 hours.
Yeah. How is everybody on time?
Good.
I started
I'm
working
good
from
person.
home, so I have a whole extra hour. I don't need to be technically awake
Okay.
for work. So
All right. I can go for a little bit more. So why don't we go ahead and
a
just go
little
with
bit
that?
more. Yeah, if you want to try to do something here, Esper, I'm sure you got plans on what her next move is.
Yep. So why don't I ask you a question for you all? She's not immediately appearing, and time is passing.
She's chicken shit. Got it.
Yeah.
She's clearly terrified.
Yeah.
What's your next main plan of action here?
Well, we gotta draw her out. So honestly, the only thing I can think of that would upset her more than bringing Card back to life, like we did, would be to fuck up her demon portal here.
Right.
Mhm.
Like she's gonna have to protect that with her life, because that's her key to Thanatos.
Mhm.
Which is if she fails Orcus in protecting it, he's not going to be happy with her. So
He would do worse things than we would do to her.
Yeah, exactly. If we destroy it and she just does nothing about it and stays here, she'll end up like her sisters. They were weak.
Yeah. Well, in any case, that's my thoughts. I'm willing to basically get us together. We'll heal back up what we can. And there's like a shadow demon around, I guess. Maybe a specter left. But if they pop out, they're dead. You know?
Yeah.
It's her. She needs to come out and attack us.
Yeah, I mean, like we can literally probably sit in here forever, especially with Leomon's tiny hut. Like we can basically do what we want here.
Yeah.
We're in a siege
Like,
situation now,
yeah.
We're basically just going to siege her out. Like
Yeah.
Well,
and we can outlast her. In a
I
siege.
guess it's well. Here's the thing, Esper. Do I think it's feasible to destroy this portal, given enough time of what I can do?
Probably so. What do you have in terms of magical components? That like value wise, or what kind of items?
I've got the 500 GP diamond.
Mhm.
Technically, we have 2 of those left. I want to say.
Mhm.
Like what you gave me when I came into this world.
I mean, I also have the adamantine things, if that's relevant.
Adamantine what?
But it's from the golem that we fought.
Oh, the pieces that he took from
Yeah,
that
I wrote down I got the most valuable piece because I rolled very high.
Yep, I remember.
So Card actually has a potion of water breathing and a weird alchemically formed pickaxe from that room with the Naga that had the weird like object fabricator thing in it. Just if vaguely magical stuff is required. Also, importantly, he has just, the fact that he's probably going to beseech Dionysus about this.
Sure.
I mean, I also have legend lore, which
As do I, actually.
we can do that.
I also have contact other plane if that's an option. I mean,
So
Well, you have two people who are going to play to the
spell
Dionysus.
options to maybe divine some clear answers. Maybe you can come up with it as well through skill usages.
Honestly,
you're not thinking that a 500 GP diamond is going to be sufficient to dry up the blood pool or cleanse the blood pool.
But honestly, at this point, even just corking it, sealing it, is going to be something that she can't ignore. Because if I seal it, then she's going to be in a not a good situation. no reinforcements.
Yes, and from what you understand, her horde is greatly diminished. They've been starving off for quite some time. So this at one point in time, Shaytanqarra had literally a demon horde here. Not much of a horde left anymore, and you dispatched of some of the Vrox out in the wastes.
Yep.
So
I'm
whatever comes through this pool nowadays is not much.
Can we use the augury stones to try to get some sort of information?
Wait, so here's a question, by the way, not to interrupt too hard.
Sortiza's gift.
Yeah.
Are we still actually in initiative order here?
No.
We're not. Okay.
Okay, if we're not in initiative order, that Earth Elemental's in the ceiling, waiting to drop down on the Marilith.
Okay.
Also, you gotta admit, it just slamming down would be hilarious.
If we're not in initiative order, did we want me to go ahead and start ritual casting the Liamon's Tiny Hut?
Yeah, let's get that up, because if we're gonna be here a while, we should have we're gonna siege this.
Also, Card is going to be standing next to the Gatekeeper, probably conferring with him about how to proceed with this, because he would definitely also like to.
And Drake would be standing 15 feet away.
For an hour, we still have telepathy.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the Liamon's Tiny Hut, I suppose, next to the pool so that it's more easily accessible.
Yeah, my spiritual weapon goes away, but that's fine. I want to use the augury stones after the Liamon's hut goes up. The reason is that she can't see into the hut.
Exactly. Yeah.
And she can't divination into the hut.
Yeah, she can't do anything to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, Drake will stay outside of the hut and trying to keep watch.
Yeah.
Well, you
go through the ritual of the hut. And
yeah, you can keep watch within the hut. By the way, you can see.
Well, no, but part of it is he's trying to bait her out.
Oh, I see. Okay.
That's fine.
If there's only one person outside, she may think, "Oh, they can't see out of the hut." If she doesn't know what the hut is,
right?
She probably knows what the hut is.
Well,
she might.
Anyways, bunker goes down. I get the augury stones out. We need some information. Esper, tell us how these work.
How large is the hut?
I'll tell you in a second. You can go do the augury thing while I pull it up.
It's probably like a 10.
It's a 10-foot radius hemisphere, so 20 feet of overall, 20-foot diameter.
Okay.
Which is enough for a couple medium creatures like us.
It can actually fit, I believe, 9 altogether. Yeah.
All right, fit all of us, and then the only one who's not in here is the Earth Elemental, who's in the ceiling.
But he's in the ceiling.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. There we are. You go through the ritual of the tiny hut, Arlen, and you're unaccosted as you do so.
Awesome.
You create your dome of magical energy, a veritable force field there aside the blood font. Gatekeeper, you produce the runic inlaid gemstones, the gift of Sortiza.
Yep.
You can roll them, and you can ask a question. You can roll them, and you can ask a question to the goddess. What you'll want to do is you want to ask about, like a course of action or some event in the near future, things like that.
Yep. So, how many questions do I get to ask? Like, are these unlimited augury stones? Are they once per day? Like, what's going on?
Mm-hmm. So, the first 2 times that you use them, within a long rest. Sorry. The first time you use it within a period of a long rest, it's fine. If you use it after that, there is a chance that there will be a miscellaneous or randomized result. Something strange happens.
Gotcha. So what I'd like to do then is the immediate question, the more urgent question is where can we find where in the future, where will we be able to intercept and catch Marnelsai? And I assume it has a limit to how far it can see. So if there's a possibility where we can find her and get her within a certain time frame, it'll let me know what that is. Like, the way I see it is either she's running like a motherfucker for the horizon, or she's just hiding somewhere in here and waiting for her opportunity to, strike. Because this is her lair. This is her place of power.
Right.
Like, she might be healing up, licking her wounds, doing that sort of thing.
All right. So you ask about Marnelsai's immediate positioning and tactics and such. Yes.
Immediate. How do we find her? Yeah, I guess is how I want to put it. And that will tell us if there's a way to find her in the near future in some way.
The foe lurks not far away within the bowels of Shaytanqarra.
Perfect. Okay.
Finding her involves much danger. But if she escapes, I fear much worse will come to Drakengrim, as she will be free to roam where she pleases.
Cool. All right. So she hasn't left the building yet, is what I get from that.
Yep.
Which is fine. I'm fine with us going after her still.
It's possible there's no secondary exit, and she's cornered in there.
It's possible. I think that more likely she's still bound by the wards.
Or
And she
that,
can't
yeah.
quite- otherwise, she would have just left, all along.
Well, and you got to wonder why the ones in the bowels of the temple were skeletons, and she's not.
Yeah, well, that was because they were bound inside the temple when I locked it down.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they literally had no access to sustenance at all.
and here, at least she had the entire bowels of this place to go through. Like, I assume it goes further on. I don't think she can leave this place. Otherwise, she could just hide somewhere in the wastelands, and we wouldn't be able to find her. Okay, I'd like to use the augury stones again. I know that there's a risk. Do I know how much of a risk? Is it like a 1 on a d20? Is it like a 10%, 30%? Like
A cumulative
Do we-
25% for
I
each
can-
additional usage.
We can also use the contact other planes, but I would need a long rest if I fail.
Not gonna use contact other planes. 25% chance is too high for just for the ritual thing. We can do the ritual on the pool blood later. I think, guys.
No, it's not. It's not a 25% chance. It's a DC save.
I'm not talking about your thing. The plane contact other plane is not a good option. Trust me.
Both the Gatekeeper and Card have legend lore, and purely out of character, I would be fine letting the Gatekeeper do it since Card only has one more 5th level spell left. But however you wanted to play that, so we can get 3 now.
No, I'd rather save my own slots too. I used a lot getting you back.
Fair. That's fair.
I do want to suggest that we use hit dice to heal ourselves if we're going against her again. Like, she'll use hit dice too if she has them, which I assume Esper allows her to do. But I'd rather go up against her with our limited spell slots, but with full health, than no health and no spell slots. So.
That's fair. So, if we are spending hit dice, Card is going to play a song of rest.
Esper, can we take a short rest inside the hut while keeping a watch for her?
All right. Is anyone? Carderock is playing music. Is anyone else doing anything as you are resting here?
Arlen's just probably getting his spells ready with his arcane recovery.
Okay.
Drake is probably going to actually say some prayers to Dionysus and hope that you can get some help from him in some form.
Drake, make a wisdom religion check.
Not a good one, but that is 14.
14. And what is your prayer? How do you pray?
He's mostly asking for some way to get through this darkness and be able to see. That is blocking their sight.
The
Yeah,
Shadow
that's-
Monk prays for light.
There is a sound that you hear, and you know this divine connection. And you hear a sound, a clangor of battle echoing as though from some far-off battlefield. And over the flurry and the clash, you hear the shout of Dionysus. What? Handle your own shit! Ah! That's as much of a reply as you get.
Drake's just going to let out the sigh and just like, well,
It would
Dionysus
be
is not
clear
going
if
to
you
hear
reached an answering machine, you know.
that. Yeah. If you're...
Arlen's gonna make a comment and say, "Well, it seems like your gods aren't very helpful in this situation, are they?"
I believe he's actually fighting his own battles and unable to come to aid us.
All right. So here's my thoughts, though. So if we take the time to rest, we're going to lose the Earth Elemental. Can you at least send it in there and see if it can find the source of the darkness? Because darkness is a radiation from a point.
Right.
If it can block the point, the darkness will be blocked as well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Drake will send the Earth Elemental to just find the point of where this darkness is radiating from.
Like, for example, Esper, if the darkness was fixed on an object, if you cover the object, the darkness is also concealed.
Or if you're
If
going
it's focused on a point in the air, if you cover that point in the air, the darkness is also concealed. Darkness radiates from a single point, not just from everywhere all at once. That's always how it's been, because it mimics light, but it's a dark radiant.
Can you guys still hear me? Am I still? Oh, I'm still here. Cool.
Yep, you're still here. Give me a second.
What is your thoughts on that, Esper?
If
I
it's
am
an
a
object, if it's an object, you can cover it. If it's just a point
Okay.
in space, no.
Well,
I would
here's
say
my
that's how darkness and light spells would function.
yes,
Yeah.
but if it was a point in space that light was radiating from, if you put something in front of it, the light would not pass through that object. You know what I'm saying? Is that
Mhm.
logical?
Mhm.
If he were to block the darkness with his body from that point, would it not then be able to? It can't go through his body. The darkness would. There would be a golem-shaped, normal space behind him where he can't, where the darkness can't reach. Doing that lets us map where the darkness point is, and lets us then work around that. That's my point.
I will say I have never heard of a person or an object negating part of a magical darkness area because they're standing close to its center point.
Well, I've seen it in other games where like you have a light on an object and you can cover the light,
Right.
And the same thing with darkness.
It makes sense if it's an object that
Because
they
it's
put the darkness
radiating from
on and you cover the object. Yes, that would make the darkness get smothered.
Well,
But if it's a point in space, I don't see it.
but it doesn't go through walls. Darkness doesn't go through walls.
Right.
So to me, even as a point in space, it still has like a radiate from that point.
Yeah. Here's what I say. The darkness, it spreads around corners, around edges. You can't block it like you can block light.
So there's no way for him to use his body to completely engulf it.
No.
Okay.
Yeah, if it was an object, makes sense. You can put the object in a container and that would snuff out the darkness.
Can he meld stone in any way? Does he have any way of melding stone other than with his body? Like, can he shape stone?
No, he can like phase through it and burrow through it.
All right.
He also has the siege monster trait where he does double damage to objects and structures.
What it could try to do.
I don't know if it's relevant. But I do have mold earth. I don't think it's going to work there because I'd have to drop the Liam on Sunny Hut.
No, don't do that yet. But
So one thing the other could do is potentially just go in there and try and grapple her and drag her out. If it's fine.
no, she'll just teleport out of it. She'll teleport out.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
So here's the final question, and then we move on and we just do it.
Right.
Can you tell us where the darkness ends? Does it end at a certain point? Can you command him to go and see where the end of the darkness is and then come back? And let
Yeah,
us
I
know?
can do that. The other option I was thinking was have him go all the way to the end, the furthest point in this cave, and start marching his way back, trying to push the Marilith towards us.
She'll just teleport around him.
Do you command the earth elemental to like go to the extent of the darkness and then make
Yeah.
a sign or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like basically, he can glide through the earth, pop his head out, then poke back in.
Yeah. And he's just kind of like every 30 feet he'll check.
Yep.
Until
All right.
he
So you
finds-
send the earth elemental gliding through the ceiling is what it sounds like, and
Yeah.
he goes into the tunnel, and at a certain point, which is very similar to that last point that he reached, he makes another sound, which is very similar to that last sound he made.
Which is probably the darkness is ending here or something. Who knows?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. At which point Drake will command it to go keep searching for the Marilith and just attack her wherever he can find her.
So it's bigger than it's bigger than a 20-foot radius, but it's not massively bigger than a 20-foot radius.
That's
Maybe
an
it's like a 40-foot radius or 50, maybe something like
Interesting
that.
thought. Yeah. Sure. Last thought: send him to go find her and harass her. Just
That's
pop
what I
out
just
around,
did.
swing
That's
at
what I
her,
just did.
and then disappear again.
Yeah, he's gonna go and just constantly
Because if she can't
and
take a
harry
short
her.
rest,
Right.
yeah, if she can't take a short rest, then she can't heal her hit points.
Right.
Yeah,
without
is
magic
go
points.
harry her as long as you just constantly harry her.
Okay.
So this
it
earth
doesn't matter.
elemental is just going to keep popping up and getting close to her as much as he can.
Excellent.
And
I
we'll
think
take
that
a-
sounds like a good command. I would actually like to pause things here if that's okay with you guys.
Gotta figure it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I know everything that would happen. It's just a time issue. So, I think it's a good place to pause at, anyways, because it's sort of like getting into the next
Right.
phase of the assault.
Just a quick question: did we get a short rest though? Do we get that?
It's sort of like in the middle of short rest at the moment.
Okay.
But the idea is that you are interrupting her short rest with the earth elemental attack.
Right.
Which maybe then she'll be like, I have no choice. I have to attack.
Right.
So what we're trying to do is either force her into a situation where she has to attack, or she's just so harried that
Right.
once we find her, she had.
Oh, no, I
keep
yeah,
harrying
it
her.
makes sense to me. Yeah.
And also, it's it seems like it's something as opposed to doing nothing with the earth elemental before it times out.
Yeah.
I agree. Like, that seems like such a waste if we have to just short rest and it just goes away.
Also, if we
Well,
were-
he did do some pretty cool stuff in that tunnel. Maybe more than you all know, but I mean, that earth elemental is nothing to sneeze at.
Okay, that's fine.
The Marilith is a greater monster, obviously, but
Yeah.
it
I mean,
has tremor sense, it has earth glide, it has some pretty strong attacks, has a lot of hit points. It's a pretty damn cool monster.
I mean, honestly, so long as it does more damage to her and F's her up, then it was worth it's worth letting us rest while he's doing the work.
Exactly.
To keep her on the back foot. So she doesn't have time to think,
Right.
Nice. And also, can we recognize the obvious, amazing fact that Carderock was rescued? Oh my god!
And now, since he's playing a Song of Rest, all of you who roll hit dice to heal get an extra D8 to that.
Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh, so we do get the short rest?
We're not in
Not
the
right
short-
now.
Yeah,
We'll
let's
figure
wait.
this out when we
Let's
get
wait to
back.
see if the short rest finishes.
Yeah.
And I think this is a good place to pause things. So thank you all for playing. Thank you everyone for following along and watching. And I look forward to the next episode.
Indeed.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely.
The land of dreams.